Come on, microphone. There we go. Hello and welcome, everybody. I am back. Decided to go for a little 5-minute walk outside to see the outside. It's beautiful out there right now, everybody. Finally, the weather is making a change. Thought I'd go for a little walk, work on my health. I've lost 50 pounds, but I gained about 25 of it back. By hiding inside from COVID. And so I'm trying to get back out there, trying to get out there where I can go ahead and work some more on my health. So always good to take a little break, go for a little walk. What I do is I walk like 2.5 minutes there and 2.5 minutes back, that kind of thing. You know, just split your walk in half. So say you're going to go for 15 minutes, you know, 7.5 minutes there, 7.5 minutes back. And I just set it on my watch to remind me when I get, you know, I just start walking and then boop, it says, hey, you've gone 7.5 minutes, or in this case, 2.5 minutes, and then now start walking back. And pretty easy thing to do. Easy. All right, Wolfram right. Yeah, let's get some more of that. Now, this is a wonderful game called Astroneer, everybody. One of my favorite games. What we're doing here is we're setting up a bit of a factory that makes different types of materials. Some of that main materials is located on various planets. So we have to go to those planets and grab those particular materials. So we need to get that going on. Oh, look at me go. I'm getting my health rates. It also got a way of tracking your walks and how many miles and steps and all of that stuff as well. Busted. You still see Fallout 76? Oh, okay. Let me try to hit the thing over here about 5 more times and see if it does it now. Let's see. Thanks for the reminder as well. Let me refresh it on my side. Now, sometimes you press it and it doesn't work because, you know, it's Twitch. What do you expect? So I have to press it like 5 more times, and then sometimes it does work. Let's see. Let me know in the chat. Is it good now? Oh, thank you, Ak. Yep. It's okay now? All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. There is 1,000 Kismet for having my back. Appreciate it. Okay, so again, we're going to get into it right over here. Now, don't forget to go out and retweet everybody. We're at 7 retweets right now. Crushing it. Need 3 more. Give you 1,000 more Kismet on top of that. All right. So as you can see here, we have a big, long line of stuff. Now, this right here is hydrazine, which is actually already been making, it's actually being made elsewhere right now. And the thing that we really need a bunch of is this right here, graphite. And we need to take this graphite and we need to put it right in there. There we go. And we need that graphite to be fed over here to the titanium alloy. So we can just go ahead and do this and then just have it fed right over here. Now, one of the problems is you're going to see it start to put it on the ground level. I don't think it actually pulls it from the ground level, or maybe it does. I can't remember. Let's go ahead and run some titanium alloy. Now, what this is going to do, though, this is going to keep feeding in here. What we really need to do is replace all of these small canisters here with the large canisters. Now, also what we've been doing is collecting tons and tons of research. This way we can go ahead and unlock some of the truly big stuff, like the wind turbines, the large solar array, things of that nature. More storage as well, which is great. But we really unlocked a lot of the stuff already, the big stuff, including the larger ship and all of that. But what I want to do here also is the auto extractor. Then we also have questing and a whole bunch of stuff like that. Aha, there's some titanium alloy right there. So let's take our titanium alloy. Let's put it right over there. Now, this right here is nanocarbon alloy. And a lot of this doesn't have enough materials to make it work. This has got some argon. It's got some carbon, but it doesn't have... what we need is the iron. Now, I know we have some iron around somewhere because I had 2 stacks of it being used, and I have a feeling it's right over here. Oh, that's only 1 left there. What do we got here? Titanium, glass, copper, zinc. Oh, what's this right here? This is iron. All right, there's 3 in there. We'll take this one. We do need to get our iron going. We need to get our titanium going. We need to get all of that stuff being collected automatically. So I'm going to run this out first, though. And we're going to run our carbon out as well. Now, it has a bunch of charges. You can actually see the charges up on the top here. We have 3 charges to go. Open, ready for a battle as well. And so it has a bunch of charges to make a bunch of steel here, but we're going to go ahead and run that back in so it can keep the steel going. And now what you need is you need an input and an output constantly running, making sure you have enough space to run that particular stuff. In this case, there we go. Oh, let's get sucked back in there. There we go. And then this will come out and land up here. But what we need is actually another canister to make that happen. Let's take this steel and move it over here. Let's actually take both of these and move it over here. Now what it's going to do is it's going to do the highest level item in the game, which is nanocarbon alloy. So while it's doing that, we're going to go ahead and do a battle. We'll come right back. To battle! All right, now this little side game we play called Stream Raiders. Super fun, free to play. You can play it on mobile or on desktop. I see all you people putting down your units there. Very nice. 49 units. Let's blow it up. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This looks like a tough one. You got some big guys in there. Rotisserie G coming in with the tank. I hope there's some heals there for you. Yeah, there we go. Bringing those heals in. Some big heals there. Floating person with a wand or something. I don't know what that's all about. Get him. Fickle. Range coming in, lending a hand. Oh, okay. We just got this big guy to get now. Oh, he's toast. And these shooting ranged tigers or something. I don't know what those things were. All right, open the cab chest, give you guys some love. Let's see, Rotisserie G, Akia, and Adam walking away with the loot. And Darth Minos, MVP, with 14 assists there. Nice job. 4 units there. Now, we're trying to get to this blue chest right here. We can go all the way to the end here, and then once we get past the end, it actually is going to put us back in regular mode. But let's keep going, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and throw my vampire down right there. Try to keep getting him some scrolls. Come and join me again. You can find the link right there in the chat. My name is Kismet. You use that name to find your captain. That's me, Kismet, K-I-S-M-E-T. Give you access to the battle board for free, so you can play it on mobile or on desktop. Put down as many units as you can. You can put down 1 every 5 minutes, up to 6 units total. Of course, the more units put down, the more loot you're going to get. All right, let's go. All right, now that we got that done, we are back over here grabbing some nanocarbon alloy. Now, what else do we need over here? Some more titanium alloy. What do we need for titanium over here? We need more nitrogen, graphene, which we have, and titanium. All right, let's run the titanium out. So nitrogen is what we need. Let's go down here and see if we've got any nitrogen laying around. We got helium here. We've got more helium there. But no nitrogen. What do we got over here? Aha! A whole stack of it. Oh, nice. All right, let's go ahead and grab this whole stack of nitrogen and bring it over here like this and run that stuff right back in there. Wow, that's a lot of that. Tons of graphene there, everybody. That was a lot. Put that over there. All right, there we go. Put this over here. And off it goes. And then maybe put this back here and then run that out. And then it's going to have plenty of graphene to run that out there. The problem is that eventually this is going to run out of titanium. I can tell you that already. But we can put our titanium over here, and it's going to make another nanocarbon alloy for us. Now, what we want to do, again, is upgrade from our small containers to our very large containers. So we're going to head over here. Now, it was weird that sometimes the large stuff is in the medium stuff. It's going to be awkward. Don't worry. You'll feel awkward about it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look and see where our very large containers are in here. Actually, medium. There we go. And there it is right there. So I have to unlock it. I got to have enough research. I'm going to need nanocarbon alloy, titanium, and glass to do that large one. Let's go ahead and unlock that. We have 66,000. Plenty of research. So glass, titanium, nanocarbon alloy. So we have the nanocarbon alloy, but we need some glass, which I believe I have up here somewhere. Where are you hiding, glass? Around here somewhere. Ceramic. Organic. Am I just not seeing it? Or did I use it all up? That's a good question. All right, let's spin this around so we can see the other side. So ceramic there, carbon there. Huh. I could have sworn I had some, but then again, I might have used it last time. Yeah. So what I need now is I need quartz. Now, way down here, I just happen to know that there is some quartz here that I can go ahead and grab back. Oh, it's got... Oh, this is silicon. This is quartz. There we go. Now, quartz becomes glass, so we need to go ahead and grab that. Come over here. And then we'll come over here to our forges and utilize this. This is carbon here. Let's go ahead and put that in there. I don't know what this is doing. Let's move that off over there for now. Run that out, so that's going to fill that up. What else? We're going to need another canister. So if we got an empty canister somewhere, we'll go ahead and try to grab one. Yeah, there's one right there. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll actually run this back in again. Otherwise, we won't be able to keep the stuff going. So that's going to do the glass, apparently. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. That's going to do the glass. And then this one, eventually, is going to also run it out. Now, what I meant to do was to run out the quartz from there and then have the glass go into this one. But whatever works. I'm a whatever works kind of person. What do we got here? Carbon. All right, we'll move that off to the side. So, again, we're going to need that glass. And we'll go ahead and set this to our large things here. And then also we need some titanium. Now, we just used up our titanium over here to make the nanocarbon alloy. So we're definitely going to need some more titanium over here. I don't see any left there. Let's go check our stock of stuff over here and see if we have any titanium here. And I thought I saw something there with iron, copper, zinc. Aha, there's a little titanium there. All right, so let's run that out. Then all we need left is the glass. So let's go ahead and get some of this out of here. And we'll grab a couple of them and then run the rest in. And now here we go, everybody. Bam! All right, very nice. Now we're going to get the very, very large containers. Now, the first thing I do with large containers is actually do stuff like iron and titanium because what I want to do is basically make all that stuff run and run and run. Now, what I've also done over here is I've taken away some of the power and taken it elsewhere to use that power. Because what we want to do is eventually get to a point where this is just making massive tons of nanocarbon alloy, which allows us to make a massive amount of power, which allows us to make everything else, right? So that's what we really want to do in the long run. I'm going to take this over here and I'm going to run that out over there. So I'll have that. And then we'll look at our power here. Now we probably could use some of this carbon over here to kind of run that out. And what it's going to do, it's going to run up into there, but also it's going to run into these generators. And those generators are going to, and I can probably turn this off now. These generators are going to basically boost the power so that thing goes faster over there at the end. Now I can actually be making a second one on the other side of it as well. Right over there. And we just need some nanocarbon alloy. Run back way at the end here. Get our other piece of nanocarbon alloy. Now, of course, the goal of this game, I find, is to get to a point where you have so much resources that you can make whatever you want. And that's a really, really fun point. But for right now, we're going to just take this with us. And we are going to head over and see if we can make ourselves a bunch of resources. Let's grab these exo chips out of here. We've got a research item that we can go ahead and drop in the research. Way over here. Down just a little bit. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to turn this off. Now, I have this automated where it'll grab the stuff from plants and automatically put it in there. It's actually better to do on Aatrox, which actually each one of those is like 750 versus about 50 or 75. So 750 versus 75 is a huge, huge amount, right? That's a huge difference. So what I do is I just turn off this one auto arm, which is feeding it in there. And then when these finish, I can then take these and feed it in there. And I could also make more of them if I wanted to. But I find this is a good amount of consistent power that it's going to be feeding in there. Let's see how much more we got to go. Almost done there. Another 20 seconds on that one. Let's see this one. 52 seconds. That one's 14 seconds. So this one here in the middle is the one that's going to be done first. So we'll just wait it out here for a minute or a few seconds, and then we'll put that in there, and then we'll start that back up again. There we go. Wait for it to clear, and then set that right in there, and there we go. Now this one right here is going to be worth 12,000 research, everybody. That's right. There's actually one of these that's worth 12,000. And that's going to run for a really, really long time. That's like an hour and a half that's going to run. So now we'll go ahead and tell it to feed all that other little stuff in there. And we'll let that stuff run. And we'll have 12,000 more research on top of the research that we already have. So that's awesome. Another thing we need to do is we need to get our other container here. There we go. And we're going to need a bunch of stuff to make this work. So we're going to first need our storages. We're going to need some very large extractors. There we go. We need some rubber and tungsten carbonide. All right. So rubber shouldn't be an issue. I think we have plenty of that. That's organic with rubber on the top. Come here, you. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and just put that right over here like this. Oh, and there's some titanium right there too. Let's move that over there. Oops, over there for later. Okay, and let's see. So we got this tungsten carbonide is the other thing. Let's look for some first, because who knows? I might have some laying around. I don't think so. I think we used it up before. All right, nothing there. Now, here in the back area, I have a bunch of different stuff being made. This first one is rubber. The second one is plastic. The way you can tell is I have it on this little table, which reminds me what I'm doing on that particular table. This is aluminum alloy, and then this one right here is tungsten carbonide. And I can see right here, and I can actually run some carbon out. We can go ahead and tell that to make us some. There. Now also, while we were busy doing all of that, I've actually sent it off, because I'm all next level up here, everybody, to get some wolframite. Now, wolframite is tungsten. So it's actually taken a bunch of the scrap that I have scrapped up and put it on the rocket ship. I went up and traded it for the resources that I'm looking for. Now, eventually, of course, you want all of that stuff getting extracted, or you want to extract it yourself, so that you end up with a ton of stuff. Like right here, this actually has a bunch of tungsten, and this has a bunch of carbon. So we can go ahead and let that run. Oh, try to sneak that in there before it blocks it. But it's not empty. I need an empty one. Get this one from over here. There we go. Move this over here. Put the tungsten back in there, and the carbon back in there. Move the copper back over here. Put this one over here, take this and put it in there. Make sure it's going in. There we go. And then these two out. Now what it's going to do is just produce a ton of tungsten carbonide over and over and over again. And then put it in this last one, which is going to store that tungsten carbonide there. So let's keep on keeping on over here. So we have our two large things. We now have our tungsten carbonide. Let's go ahead and get that running. We're going to need two extractors, one for tungsten or one for titanium and one for iron. So we need to come over here and snag a little bit more of this, like this, and then turn it the other way. There we go. And we're going to try to get our other one doing an extractor as well. So let's go ahead and swap this around till we see extractor. There we go, auto extract. So we need rubber and we need steel. So let's go ahead again, look for some of this rubber here. We got resin, we got rubber right there. So let's run that rubber out, run it back in. Okay, now all we need now is steel. Now way off here in the corner. Oh, actually I can see some right there, as a matter of fact. We'll just take this steel, actually just put it in our backpack, and then we're able to do more. Now, I have a little smattering of stuff. I didn't go and just collect a massive ton of resources, which you can do. You can just have a backlog of resources. But I'm kind of progressing my way through the storyline and also progressing my way through building my stuff up to a point in which I have giant canisters of loot, right? That's kind of like the ultimate goal, is that you have so much resources that you don't have to constantly go and grab them all the time. Now, there is also a main story that you do. You unlock a bunch of monoliths, a bunch of beacons that you'll see running around. They're gigantic things with beams shooting up into the sky. Eventually, we want to get to that as well. That is part of the main quest. But we want to just kind of set up all of our resources here and just let it run and run and run. And that's still rocking and rolling over there, getting tons of carbonite. And we have a bit of tungsten over here that we can go ahead and grab. Run back over this way. Now, great little trick for this. If you want to put it in there, you can just shift-click. And it just comes right off your backpack and goes into those things, which is great. Makes that a lot easier. Okay, how we doing on our extractors? Looking good. Now, we're not going to have enough room in our ship for these extractors in the long run. We also need to look at our ship and see if it has enough fuel. Let's go ahead and head back over here and... oh, I see I got some scrap on me, too. Got scrap away. I got some glass. Let's put the glass over there for later. Let's move this down so we have a lot of room. Oh, I don't have my QRTG on me as well. Alright, so we got that going. We need some fuel over here. So let's go ahead and grab some of that. Jetpack our way back over here. Okay, there we go. So, got to be in a spot where I can see it. There we go. And we'll put those back under there. Oh, we didn't say hello to our little friend today. Oh, hold on. Let's say hello to our friend. He's so cute. Makes me smile every time, everybody. I love that little guy. He's so cute. You can collect a whole bunch of them. We haven't got to that yet, but we'll get around to it. We're just playing a solo play right now. And you can see I've got a whole bunch of quests in here to do. Oh, man, so many cool quests to get going on. But right now, I just want to try to get my basics going on, which is my extraction. So we're going to have to come back and forth a few times. Let's put that up there. Oh, we also need a table. So we need to be thinking about our tables next. Or I could just package the one I'm not using over there. Maybe I'll just do that. Let's go see if we have any graphite left over here. Like always, no graphite left. Alright, no graphite left over there, so that's a problem. So I guess we'll just make another one. Oh man, that thing is going slow. Alright, rubber, tungsten carbonite, and steel, and then exo chip. Alright, so rubber first. There we go. Oh, exo chip probably going to be a problem. I don't... Gotta get some more exo chips. We'll have to go on a little adventure. Oh, we got a diamond right there, too. We could make a drill bit for that. Good question. What we got going over here? We got our QRTG here. We got this. We got some resin in there. We need to get our canister for that. Okay. So, let's go ahead and start by moving our stuff there, and then we'll come back and we'll make a table and we'll do all of that. We're going to need more resources. Alright, so you're kind of like in a constant need of resources. I find, especially resin at the very beginning. But what I'm going to do is leave that particular planet, and we're going to go to another planet where we have some stuff going on over here at Glacio, one of the best planets in the game, I think, because it has a bunch of resources that you're going to need. So we'll go ahead and pop on over here. Now we're looking for our beacon. Now usually the green one is the one I use for my base. So if I see a green beacon, basically telling me, hey, this is where my base is. All right, now here we are on Glacio. Now Glacio is a wonderful place if you're looking for iron. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. We're going to go ahead and move it over here, and I just know that there's a lot of iron in this area. And so we're going to take it. We're going to watch the little green lines. Wow! Okay, that was almost max, everybody. What a wonderful space. Nice and close to where my thing is here. So we're going to leave that one right there. That's a good start right there, everybody. And then we're going to go ahead and take one of our large canisters here. We're going to take the large canister. We're going to put it right here on the top. No, we're not. You can't put that on the top because it's too large to fit on the top there. Only the smaller container can go up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a table. And we're going to have an auto arm, grab it, and put it into there. And then we're going to use this other one when we go to do our titanium. So we'll just put that on the ship. So we still got more stuff to get. Now, while we're here, we could get some iron and all of that. I suggest not to disturb the ones that you're going to put your extractor on. Definitely a good idea not to disturb those. But do we have a canister here somewhere? I thought I did leave. Oh, yeah, over here. That's right. We did graphite last time. So way over here, I'm just going to use my jetpack to run over there real quick. Way over. Look at all these resources everywhere. Pretty sweet. We found an okay, decent spot for graphite. And so this has just been kind of running over here. And you can see that we've got an actual one that's full right there. We have two more that are almost full. So another thing that we could do is we could use our graphite as one of the large ones. Kind of feel like that's what we want to do. Since we could always make another canister and bring it over for titanium. Let's fly this back again. Now, it's usually a good idea to have some extra hydrazine. So if you do run out, you have some on your backpack. But I'm just going to go for it, everybody. Take this graphite, which allows me to take this graphite back and then actually shrink down that table that's not doing anything right now. So, all right. So we need a table, and we need an auto arm, and we need some power. So let's go ahead and try to get all of those things going on. We'll come back with some more stuff. We'll take that big one over there in a minute. All right. So now back to our primary planet, which is this one, Sylvia. And get it going on. Now, again, this is a really great game. I highly recommend the game, everybody. Again, it's called Astroneer. It's kind of a mix between Legos and Roblox and, you know, like space games that you really like. Plus, it also has what's known as voxel shaping, so you can shape out the world, which is just so cool. Instead of it being like blocks that you're taking out, it's actually like triangles. It's triangulated. It's very, very cool. Brilliant idea. And very, very fun to play. Okay, dokie. Let's go ahead and run that into there, and then we'll just put this right over there. We'll grab one of these off the top, make ourselves a packager. And the other extractor finished. Now what we do is we can take a packager, and we can put it on this table here, and we can shrink that up. There we go. And then we can go ahead and just put that, well, we can attempt to anyway. We get just a slight bit closer. There we go. Put that up there, and then also get our extractor. Put that on there. Really want this to rotate. There we go. And then, of course, we need some auto arms. So I saw one that wasn't really doing anything down here somewhere. Let's just grab this one. All right, hear that noise? That's me running out of hydrazine for my jetpacks. There we go. We'll get a little bit more of that. And now we're off and running. Okay, so we go ahead and just put this one in here because we don't really need to use that slot right now. And let's see, and we're going to need power. Now, one of the problems with power is that I'm kind of scalping the power from my primary base here, which is going to kick my butt later on. But we can always build more power. What we really want to do is prioritize, speaking of power, graphite, that's what I'm doing. We want to prioritize, basically getting our other stuff going. Always something. Just try to get the graphite. Turn that off. All right. Okay, so we got our packagers. Now, weirdly, I'm not getting any tethers here, which means at some point I must have clicked something. And yes, see, the power is off. That's not good. Let's go ahead and fix that. Why did I have this connected in the first place? Maybe on this side. Huh. That's weird. How did I have that stuff connected in the first place? I don't know. Obviously, it had some power because it was doing this, but go ahead and tie all that in. There we go. Let's get that power in there. I must have disconnected that somehow. Such is the way it goes. This is disconnected over here, too. These things used to auto-lock all the time, so it really drives me crazy because they're normally unlocked when you first place them down. Lock that one. Okay. Oh, we got a battery that I took off of here because I want to take the battery. And then I'm going to also see if we got any extra RTGs. No, we're out of RTGs. So we're going to go ahead and grab this solar panel and try to get that with us as well. Now, the solar panel here is smaller, so that'll fit in this little slot right here. So what we want to do is we want to get this stuff down to the level in which we can just put it in our backpack. Like that. There we go. And then we can put that up in there, and we've kind of optimized our space. So let's grab it, and off we go. And we're going to grab some more big stuff and take it over there and try to get ourselves tons and tons of iron. And just kind of go back and forth today. We're going to be working a good bit on Glacio. Trying to get it going. 97%. There you go. All right, rotating around, getting it going on. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you're having a great day today. I had a rough weekend, but I'm trying to turn the week around here, everybody. Trying to turn the week around, trying to work on my health and all of that. Trying to get things going on. Over here. Over here and over here. Okay, and then also our battery on here. Let's say right there. Let's go ahead and bring this out. We're going to use that here in a minute. Rotate this around so we can get our solar power. All right, there we go. All right, now it does not have enough power to make all of this run right now. You want to make sure you're grabbing from the green and you're putting over here. Now, actually, a smart thing to do is to take this off and put it up here. So it blocks it putting the resources at the top. You want it just to be at the bottom here where this thing is going to hit that. Look like it's going to hit it there. Let's try this side. There we go. And so that's going to hit that. Now, we can go ahead and try to start this up, but it does have no power. So basically, we have to wait for the sun to come up to activate the power of that particular one. And we'll come back to that. Where did this other one go? Here. let's go ahead and grab this, and we're going to jetpack this over here where this graphite is. Or actually, hold on. Let's drive over there, and then we can drive back with all that graphite. Better idea. I'll put this here. And this has got what's known as a QRTG on the front, so I can drive it around. And I basically made these little ramps that I can drive over. And I've kind of flattened it all out into a little bit of a road. Would have been way easier with a paver and a drill bit, but we did it old school. Ooh, there's some air. All right, I'm gonna drive way up over here. Now this one over here, you can see has an RTG, which never runs out of power, and then also a battery because it's also doing the large wind turbine. Now we're gonna go ahead and take these small ones out of here, and we're gonna put a very, very large one down here. Just unpackage it there. Put these other smaller ones on here, and we're gonna put that there. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that's enabled input, and you want to make sure that this actually does work. So even if it's going slow, you want to wait it out a bit. Eventually, we want to have enough power so that's going at full speed all the time. Now, another thing you want to do is just come over here and nudge it. There we go. And that should go over there and end up in here. And now it should say that graphite is in there. You want to nudge it every now and again so it keeps collecting. It will literally collect hundreds of that particular resource. Way more than you could manually. And then you come back and just bump it, and then it'll grab a bunch more. Now, it's supposed to extract the resource, and then the resource goes away. But it looks like they turned that off, or I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't do it anymore. But basically, it's an infinite resource. You can just go in there and just bump it, and then we'll just grab some more. So, I don't know if they're going to change that back in the future or whatnot. But that's what we do for now. Okay, and here we are all the way back again. Now, during the day, by the way, this one is going to charge up for 8 power. Now, this over here takes 8 power, and this over here takes 1 power. So it's actually not enough to run both of those things at the same time. But it will run this slower, and it will grab with this. So we just kind of have to wait till the sun comes up, or we don't have to wait at all. We can just let it run while we go do something else. Like we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to put these graphite up here, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can go hunt down some titanium down in here. That is a really close together area. Yeah, apparently I did not bring my vehicle down here before because I can see it doesn't fit. So let's get out of the vehicle. Oh, we're going to need our QRTG. There we go. And let's go ahead and widen this up. Now, one of the fun things you can do in this game, again, is this part here, which is voxel shaping. Very, very fun. First, I'm going to kind of work on the top part. Then I'm going to hold down Control, and it's going to get the angle of this platform, and it's going to go ahead and use that angle to kind of scrap or kind of clear this area. I need to let the power build up just a little bit. There we go. And we can try to take this out. Now, you can still shape even if you've lost power. It just won't let you do the boosted version of it. There we go. We can also jetpack our way back up. Now, you want to be around your vehicle because your vehicle is giving you oxygen. That's going to be vitally important for you to stay alive. Actually, the first time I played this game, within the first, 30 seconds to a minute, I died from lack of oxygen because I didn't know that was a thing. But now I know. All right. And you always got to be watching your oxygen all the time until you get your oxygenator. Your small oxygenator that you can carry with you everywhere in case you do run out of oxygen. You can just redo it wherever you're at. Okay, so now here we are at the lower part of this particular planet, which is Glacial. I see some quartz out there. I don't really see any titanium, so I'm just going to... Oh, there's some stuff we can blow up over there and get some chips. Now, these are bad guys over here. They blow up. This one over here does blow up, too. And we can make them manually blow up by shaping under them. You don't want to be too close, though, because you will take damage, or if you're even closer, you will die. So let's move this over here, because we know eventually we want to utilize that. Now, I'm just looking around for titanium, or tantanite, I think it's called, something along that line. Just within this area. And again, I just start kind of creating an open area by shaping out. And this gives me a really great view. This is one of the best planets for being able to see really far from where you come down. Now, again, you don't want to be out here too long. It's easy to get lost. And also, you'll run out of oxygen. There we go. Scan those suckers for a little extra research. Okay, now you can see my beacon there. That white line is my beacon that's trying to help me get back to where I came from. And the first thing I do is I look around my ramp, because sometimes you just come down the ramp and bam, there it is. In this case, no. Oh, I need some oxygen. Back to my vehicle. Vehicle's going to replenish my oxygen supply, including my little extra little tank that I have here for oxygen, so I can go longer before I have to come back. Now, I could just drive the vehicle around, but I find it's just easier just to run around and look nearby and see if you luck out. Maybe take out some baddies while you're at it. Tons of resin here, which is good. Let's get a little bit of resin. Now, while you're walking around, as a little backup, this is what I suggest you do, is that you have this set on oxygen filters. What it will do is basically filter the air and then provide you with oxygen. So you don't really need your vehicle if you have a bunch of resin on hand for that. Oh, and there it is right over that way. I can see it right back there. So now we know basically the direction in which it is. Now, normally I would have a paver and a drill bit on the front, but we haven't made one yet, so we're just going to go ahead and manually start our journey this way. I just happen to know it's through here, so let's try to keep that the same level there. I saw it start to go up. There we go. So I'm just using my shaper to shape my way through. Now, because I have a bunch of boosts on my shaper here, I really should have 2 of these QRTGs. Until you get to a point where you're like this. And now you've kind of gone that way. Now here's a problem. See how we were slightly going upward here? So now we're way up here on the top. What we really want to do is be at this lower level. So let's jump down. Watch out for stuff that's going to make us go boom. Like that stuff. And then I'm going to try to find the same level at which the stuff is over here. So let's say about here. And then I'm going to work my way backwards, back the way I came. Now, whenever you see the gray on the ground here, most likely that's you. That's you shaping. And so I've picked up a bunch of dirt, and now I'm putting down a bunch of dirt, right? So I'm shaping this out, grabbing that dirt, shaping it over to here. So again, same thing, putting in my little canister in my backpack. And then I'm trying to match up what I've already done to this, so I just keep working it back until you see it start to basically kind of get higher than the other side. Then just kind of smooth it out, hold down control, smooth those 2 edges together, and now you're good. All right, we'll use our jetpack to fly back. Get that out of there. And then we'll go ahead and I think I want to move this, or no? We'll get it. We'll make another one. We have quartz over there. We'll make another beacon. All right, so we'll go ahead and hang a left here. And then now we're going to drive our vehicle over here. And we got some quartz here, so let's make a quick pit stop. Grab some quartz. Maybe take some of these resources off the back here, put that in there. And now we're going to make a beacon. Now, I use the beacons for different reasons, for finding my bases, or to tag resources, or to do wayfinding. Now, you do have a compass, which is really cool now, so you can see which way you're going and whatnot. But I also love doing wayfinding, so sometimes I get lost on purpose because it's just fun. But what we're trying to do is make our way right up to here, but not actually disturb these. We can get away with it, right? We don't want to have to disturb this. Oh, there's some up here in the wall as well. But basically, I'm just trying to clear this out of the way and hope that there's a ton of resources in the ground there. And we're going to know by using our extractor. Our extractor is going to tell us basically how much of that stuff is underneath. That's an okay amount. Of course, we'd want it to be more like the iron, which had it basically all the way to the top. So I'm going to move it around and see if I can find a really good spot. I'd say this spot's as good as any. And then we want to do the same thing we did up there, where we put a table down, it's extracting it, and then it's putting it into there. So let's take our beacon here that we made, and I'm going to put that right here at the end, and I'm going to put that in red. It doesn't really matter what color you use, as long as you remember what you're using what color for, and then you're good. Oh, I have to put my power thing on there. There we go. So that is a good start on that. And we're going to need a table. We're going to need some power. Now, underground, you can't use solar, obviously. So we're going to need some other thing other than solar, like wind power or an RTG. So let's also, before we head up, let's go ahead and put this on the vehicle there as well. And we're just going to kind of lug that out of here. Whee, up into here. Now, oh, we can see the battery actually filled up a bit up there. Now we're going to go ahead and turn the extractor on. That means the sun came by, it took a bunch of power, put it into the battery, and now it's going to run. But it's going to burn that battery down pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, put that up there. We're going to take all that stuff out of here. We're going to use the QRTG here to help out just a little bit. This one's going to run this, and that one's going to run that, and it's going to go really, really slowly until the sun comes up and helps out again. Now, our ultimate goal is to make a bunch of power, to make all of this go faster, and to fill up these giant containers. Once we start filling up those containers, then we'll have plenty of all the stuff that we need. And we just do it one step at a time. Okay, now while we're heading our way back to our primary area here, let's go ahead and do a battle. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you guys, guess what? You got new follower emotes. That's right. If you are new to my channel, or if you're just a follower and not a subscriber, there are brand new follower emotes. So if you are a subscriber, you also got extra emotes as well. Feel free to check those out in my channel there. And I need to go in here and click some buttons as well. Let's see. Right over here. Right there. There we go. All right. We got to click some buttons and flip some switches. Right over here. Like that. Okie dokie. All right. There we go. So feel free to try out those new follower alerts. They only work in my particular stream. But feel free to check them out. I did put a lot of work into putting those on there this weekend for you. Enjoy. So even if you hit follow, you already got some emotes you can mess around with. As well as I do have several other extensions where I've put extra emotes for everybody. Even if you're not a subscriber, you can go to Frankerface and download that extension, or you can download Better TTV, or both, whatever you want to do. So there you go. Enjoy those new emotes. Now, if you're like, Kismet, what are the new emotes? You can check it out on my Twitter or on my Discord. I posted it on there, what the new ones look like. I forgot to make a photo here for the stream. I'll try to do that later. I'm always in the middle of 100 projects, everybody. Trying to get so many things done at once. Oh, that's running out and not in. All right, I want to run that in. There we go. Take that empty one out of there. Look at all that graphite we got now. Nice. So what we need is we need hydrazine. We need graphite. We need carbon, which is easy because that's just basically organic, which we can just pull from soil. We need a bunch of nitrogen. We need argon. And, of course, we need the trickier one, helium, over here at the end. Now, we can go ahead and grab some of this helium over here. Just move this to the end. We got a little bit of aluminum and titanium there, too. So I know I'm going to need a bunch of this here at the end. Now, the reason why I don't have a bunch of storages and stuff is I know that I would just get rid of them if I did put them over here, because I'm going to be using the very, very large canisters eventually. Okay, and so we want this to take all of this graphene and have that in there. We want to have plenty of nitrogen here, but we also need tons of titanium, which is what we're working on right now. Now, to make these big tables, we also need a bunch of steel over here. We made one right here. So what we're going to need is we're going to need iron and carbon. So while we're waiting here, let's go ahead and run way back over here. Put this right here. And we need to make a bunch of carbon. Let's put that up there. Put that over there. What's this here? This is glass. All right, let's just put that over there for now. What we want to do is we want to extract, and we'll put this generator in the back. We want to extract some soil so that we can use that soil to make some basics like organic. So let's run over here like this. And we're going to take this and put that in there and put this back here. Now this actually is not going to be enough. We're going to need more power to make that work. And honestly, I can't even remember what I did with all my QRTGs. They are spread out all over various planets and whatnot. But we'll do what we got to do, right? So let's go ahead and head over here. Maybe we'll just use a generator. There we go. That's what we'll do. We'll just make a generator. Where is our stuff? Not that. This right here. There we go. We're going to make a generator. Now, these generators are surprisingly useful on and off through the whole game. I usually scrap them at some point, and then when I need them, I make them again right there. Let's head over here as well and tell it that we want to make a extra large platform. There we go. So we'll go ahead and, or not extra large, I want to make, oh yeah, extra large. And so let's take this, it wants to let me unlock it. There we go, and just kind of move that over here. And then we'll come back over here. And again, we'll try to make an extra large platform. So we need resin and we need iron. I believe we still have a bit of iron right here. Yes, just one. Let's run that out. How about over here? Copper, zinc. Any iron hiding in there? 2 zincs. Interesting. And then this is... Oh, that actually is glass, but it has aluminum at the end. Ah, see, that's where our glass... I knew I had some glass somewhere. That's where it was hiding. And, yeah, it doesn't look like we have... more iron over here. That's really what we're working on, trying to get iron. So yeah, we're out of iron as expected. Oh, and there's some titanium alloy there. Let's just move that right over there. Now we could use this steel right over here, make some more nanocarbon alloy. Get that going, and then we need to go back for our iron. Let's go. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and bring one of these small canisters with me so I can transfer some of that iron into there. But what we really need is we need a bunch of power. And I do have the ability to make the larger power. So let's go in and use our stuff here to create the giant XL wind turbine. So let's go ahead and fire that off. So we need ceramic, graphene, and aluminum alloy. So let's switch this one to our extra large wind turbine. So aluminum, graphene, ceramic, and iron. Now graphene's not a problem because we made a bunch of graphene for this purpose, as a matter of fact, so that we can make more power. Now wind power I find to be the most reliable of the wind or solar power, obviously because it works at nighttime. Let's also switch this over and try to see if we can create 2 of these. We need aluminum alloy as well. So let's run that back in. Aluminum alloy, where are you hiding? Let's see, these are all basics on this side. And I think the more advanced stuff, oh, there's some right there. I can see it right there. Is there any in these canisters? Aluminum alloy right there. All right, awesome. And so let's run a little bit of that out. And now we've got that. So now ceramic and iron. So let's take this resin, put it over here right now. I've already forgotten what it was again. Ceramic is the other thing. So ceramic, we know we have some of that laying around somewhere. I just saw it right here. All right. And there we go. We're able to make one. Let's go. Now, while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and look around and see what we got here. Definitely could use some more carbon running out over here. Let's run that back in. Plastic. Oh, the plastic is full. All right, let's go ahead and put this here. There we go. Now we have 3 generators running, and those generators should help us go a little bit faster. Let's see if we're at a surplus. Yeah, we're at a surplus because our batteries are filling up. Now what we want to do is use one of these gigantic XL wind turbines both here for the base and then also for our other stuff that we're doing elsewhere. Especially our iron. So our iron will keep going as well. So let's get those going. Now they added these gigantic powers and they are awesome. By the way, very, very cool. Now, we need a little bit more iron, so while we're waiting for that to do its thing, we don't have to hang around here. We can go ahead and head on out of here. Oh, I forgot to take the box out of there. Just realized I saw it just as it closed, but that's okay. We'll just leave it on the ship. We're not going to need it. Not going to need that space right now anyway. Where are you hiding, Glacio? We're going to head back to Glacio and just get a few pieces of iron, whatever it's collected so far. And grab that as well. And again, slowly what we're doing is we're grabbing more iron, more titanium, more graphite, and using that to make nanocarbon alloy, which also allows us to make more power. So we're just kind of scaling it up as best we can. Now, right in here, we can see we have 7 of them so far. So we can run those out, or even better, what we can do is take our vehicle here, spin it around a little bit. We can run this back in for a second. Put this here. Put that on input, and then put this on output. So now it's basically going to go into here instead. All right, and we do need one right here just to make sure that this one doesn't accidentally pull the wrong thing. So now it's going to pull that, and now we have a bit of iron. And then right back. Now I could manually collect it, and I can get a ton of it. But eventually, I want to get to a point where it's just automatically collecting all of the resources, not just the high-end resources, but eventually resin and compound and all of that stuff too. Where it'll just automatically collect it and run it to my primary base on the primary planet, and then on the other planets, it'll run it to my kind of like mini bases that I've created there, just so I can pop over there, grab the resources, and bring them back to my primary area. Over here. All right, so we've got a little bit of iron here. Okay, whatever. And then, oh, wait. This actually doesn't want to run out. This actually wants to be refined first. There we go. Run that over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it first. so that when it finishes, it will it'll end up in this container over here. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and let the rest of it run out. Here's rubber. Stick it over there for now. Okay, and we've got our wind turbine ready to rock. Let's go ahead and use this one on this particular base. It is awesome, everybody. Look at the size of that thing. So humongous. Huge-mongous. All right, we're going to rotate it this way. Doesn't really matter. The wind direction doesn't matter. Put that in there and then deploy it. Now, when the wind comes up, what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and power the base. Now, this particular one does 17 power, so that's a lot of power that one wind turbine is producing. Now, eventually, of course, we don't want to have a bunch of them, along with our solar power as well. So let's go ahead and work on our solar power as well since we're at it. Get that going. We're going to need graphene, which is the toughest one, but we've got all the rest. So let's also get our big wind turbine going. And then we're going to have some fun and make a solar array. There we go. We're going to need some glass, and we're going to need copper. So we know we got glass because we were looking for that earlier. We'll take that one off of there. Where did that glass go? It went out of this one into another one. Hold on, let's put this actually on this side so I can find these later. There we go. It went into another one. You sneaky, sneaky glass, you. Where'd you go? Oh, it went over here onto that side. There we go. Okay. Which one are we trying to get done here? This one. And then we need a little bit of copper, which we also have over here somewhere. I remember seeing it. Rotate it around. And there's some copper. Run that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a solar array as well. Now, the funny thing is the wind power is going to help us make the solar power, and eventually the solar power is going to help us make the wind power. You get the general idea. Now, all you really need is that big boy there, and once that thing starts up, holy moly, you're going to have lots of power. That's a lot of power. It's fun to get to this stage where you have the ability to build this big stuff. All right, I think what we'll do here is do another solar array. I find the solar arrays are a bit easier to make than the other stuff. But remember, they only work during the daytime. But if you have enough batteries, it'll, charge it up during the daytime. And then we need some glass, which is what we were looking for before. Right over here. And we'll make a second one. There we go. Now we're really going to be styling. Waiting it out. Sun's not even up yet either, so looking good there. Those take a while, don't they? I forgot they took that long. Holy mackerel, they take a while. Okay, so we got that done. Oh, we got to take the thing off the ship. There's always something to be done, everybody, while you're waiting for other stuff. In this case, let's take that off the ship. Let's go make some explosives. Way over here. Grab this. I just keep going until it moves down. See that, how it moves down? And then I make some dynamite. And then we're going to go make a big hole in the ground. Run away! Okay, so why did I do that? Well, I did that because inside this little thing here are these chips that I need, these little exo chips. And so I'm going to grab those exo chips and bring those back over here where I can utilize them. I'm going to put them right here so I can hopefully find them later. 50-50 chance at best. All right, come on, you got this. Still no light yet. Oh, we got one done. All right, we're going to go ahead and use that out here as well. And I like to put it way out by itself so that the shadow of other objects are not going to obstruct it. Let's move it like this. There we go. All right, so when the sun comes up, now not only are we going to have the other one, which is 17, this one's going to be 14 power there. So that's a lot of solar power. And then, again, one more of our wind turbine. So aluminum alloy, which is this one right here. The ceramic, which is this one. Ceramic, graphene. Do we use up our graphene? Maybe. Or this is just... Why are both of these ceramic? Actually, I should have went the other way. Alright, both of those are ceramic. So I guess I ran out of graphene. So let's run over here and make some more. Let's go. Okay, now this solar array is not for here. This one is going to be taken to our iron. And then eventually we get some more graphene. And I want to pick up some hydrazine as well. Graphene right there. We're doing this one. Yes, and then iron. Always with the iron. But luckily, we went and we grabbed a little bit of iron so that we could refine it and then utilize it to make another one. Awesome. So there we go. Now it's starting to use up all the power up here, these batteries. We want to end up making a ton of those batteries as well. So we have a massive battery backup. I call it the Tower of Power for sure. Always a good idea also to keep your batteries up really high so you can see their current levels. So that's looking good. But when that turbine kicks in like that, then you're going to see these do the reverse of what they were doing there and start to charge back up again. Because that's 17 power, and this is only taking a little bit, 5 power. And also, the sun's coming up. And so our solar array is now also aiming toward the sun. This thing catches it very early. We see the sun coming up there. We got to watch out for the shadow of everything hiding it. Let's move this out just a little bit here. And maybe turn this in such a way that it's going to get maximum solar power. So if the sun's coming up like that, you want to aim it toward it so it'll follow the sun. That's what's really cool about this solar array. I want one of these in real life, everybody. Basically where it just targets the sun and follows the sun the whole time. That would be a great thing to sell for sure. All right, let's go ahead and do a battle. To battle! All right, battle time. While we're waiting for that to produce all of that stuff, we'll boost you guys some range damage here. And our big goal today is just to get our iron and our titanium going. If we can get all that stuff going, then we are styling. Wow, that's good. Man, I was in the zone there. That was a good battle. All right, let's see. Rotisserie G, Akia, Subi all getting some love. Whoa, I'm MVP. We don't count me, everybody. We're going to count Darth Minos as our MVP with 10 kills there. Nice job, Darth Minos. All right, we're finally there. We're to the blue chest. Now's your chance, everybody. Rise up. Put down as many units as you possibly can. This is the one. This is the one where you can potentially get a free skin. I also give away free skins here on the stream as well. Let's see. Where do we want to start this one? Kind of feel like maybe right over here. No, up here. Maybe down here. Yeah, kind of like right down here. I'm feeling. Can I sneak in there? Oh, I can sneak right in there. All right, let's try down in that bottom right-hand corner and try to sneak in there. Get that going. Let's also make sure we keep our quest going as well. Oh, it said I'd finish the quest. What the heck? Oh, I guess because the event's over, it doesn't give me the credit. All right, whatever. Whatever. All right, and we're trying to finish out this event. It'll allow us to do the rest of this map, but once we're done with this map, it'll switch back to the regular stream raiders. But we're just going to let that run for now. Come back to it in about 30 minutes. All right, now while we were doing that, holy moly, it is backlogged a ton of power. We've got ourselves another wind turbine here. We're going to get serious now, everybody. We're going to get serious. Serious sauce up in here. Let's go ahead and launch out of here. We're going to make our way back over to the place and get stuff going. Go to Glacial. There we go. Again, everybody, I have a constant sleep apnea and vertigo, so it's hard for me to remember things, and I'm just getting worse and worse as I get older and older now. But, you know, the only thing you can do in life is get out of the bed and try your best. That's pretty much it. That's all you can do. Get up and get your day a-going. Okay, now, the one we want to use here on the top is, of course, our solar one. Though it would be nice to also create another wind one up here for nighttime. But we're going to go ahead and really get the solar array going here. We're going to see where the sun is going. Right, so the sun on this planet is behind the clouds there. It's going to come up and then end up on the other side over there. So this one actually would be better, let's say, right here in the back. We'll run this here, so nothing's going to obscure it other than the actual side of the thing. You can actually go on a certain side of the planet, by the way, usually on the poles. And then the sun never sets, so it's always giving you power all the time. I've done that before. It's hard to land over there, though. But it is kind of cool to do that. Now, it's got a lot more power here. I'm going to take my QRTG back. We're going to go ahead and tell it to grab this. Or I'm not going to take it back. I'll take this resin off. Take my QRTG. Give me it back. I want my QRTG back. There we go. So now it doesn't need it anymore. It just needs this. Now, what we also need over here is we need some batteries and whatnot. And now it's really going to start cranking on collecting that iron, right? It's just going to go and go and go during the day. But on nighttime, it's not going to have enough. So we need to go look at what we need to do to make batteries. And so we're going to go look down here, and I honestly forget where it is. We haven't even unlocked our regular solar panels and stuff. So let's just unlock that right there. All right, here's we go. Medium battery, we need lithium and zinc. And we know we got some of that back on our primary spot. Oh, let's exit this first. And then we're going to go ahead and put this here. We're going to take this with us, and we're going to go underground with this one. Because you can actually still do wind power underground. You know, we come down here, we hang a left. Right about here, you're glad that you actually brought your QRTG because your vehicle is dead. Because it doesn't have any power. And we just put that in there, and that'll charge that up for a minute. Now, what we want to do is we want to get some power to this, but eventually we're going to need ourselves a table. But let's just go ahead and start it going with some underground wind power. And this doesn't need to be, over here where this is. It just needs to have a nice spot. We're going to kind of clear it. You don't really have to clear it, by the way. It'll clip through all of this. Yeah, but I'm an old school player, so I like to, clear that stuff out. Okay, now we need our QRGG back for our light. There we go. Did we grab it? Nope. Oh, I was going to use a generator, too. I forgot. I forgot to use a generator. Okay. So we got that going. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and obviously connect this into here. We want to deploy this. And still, it's cutting through there. So let me go ahead and just fly up here. I don't like stuff to clip, even though it'll still work. I don't like it. I don't like it to clippy clip. Okay, let's rotate this around the other way. So it's kind of facing this way. There we go, so we can see it turning. And then we're going to turn it into this. And then turn that on. And when that's running, this will absolutely work. The reason why is because this is using 8 and this is producing 17. So this can actually power 2 of those on its own. The only problem is it's going to stop. And when it stops, right? Both things stop at the same time. What you really need is a way of generating power and keeping that power perpetually going. Now, again, RTGs are a great way of doing that, but of course you need the resources and all of that to make all of that work. And we'll eventually get to the stage where the QRTG, or the RTGs, the big ones, oops, the RTGs are constantly running all of this big stuff as well. But it's kind of fun to fool around with that big power. Sometimes in the playthrough, I don't use the big power at all. I just use the RTGs. But it is fun to kind of fool around with that. Yeah, look at it cranking now. Yeah, do your thing. How many's it got already? 8 of them. All right. Cool. Now we'll just go ahead and let that run for a little bit, and it's going to do its thing. Oh, I forgot my QRTG. It's just going to do its thing. It's just going to run, and then we're going to come back and then find out that we have collected some resources. Now, what we really want to do is get to a point where when we come back, it has like 100, 200, 400, if we're lucky, resources fed into that container, and then we bring a big container with us. We put the big container down where the other one was, and we bring back the full one, and then it just keeps perpetuating that process. That's what we really wanted to do in the long run. Now, it'd be nice if you could beam it from one planet to another. That'd be a cool addition. Once you've collected it there, and then it beams the resources back to your base. That would be fun. But, all right, there we go. We got that going. We got all of that going. We've got our stuff here. We need to take our empty over here and put this over here. And let's stop this for a second. There we go. Run that back in. And this way we have a one of these that is collecting the actual finished product, which is the graphite. Let's run that out. Let's get this going. Let's start this up and have it go on a loop. And now that's going to make a ton of more graphene because I have all of this over here. Now let's see this over here. Let's take this compound out of here. This is getting pretty low, so I can go ahead and grab that and go ahead and exchange that with my other one I have going on another planet, which we'll get to here in just a second. Let's go ahead and power up our vehicle some more. Just loves to troll me, everybody. There we go. We'll get another one here. Oh, we're going to need some for our backpack, too, or jetpack. Got a couple for the jetpack. There we go. Fill that back up. And then over here, back on the ship. Very nice. Okay, now it's kind of run out all of the hydrazine that it has. Now, this actually makes hydrazine as well. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this little canister with me. Put that right in there. We also need to make some tables, so we need to use this iron to make a couple tables. Platform C, there we go. And then this one will also say platform C. There we go. Take this out, run that into there. And then the same thing. What do we do with that resin? I know it's here somewhere right here. And run the resin out. And we're ready to make a couple more big boys there. All right, there we go. Okay, so while those are running out, we'll put all this stuff up here. This is copper. All right, and this is that, and then this will be this. Okay, good. This back in there. That back over there. Okay, so now it's going to make us some tables that we can use We're going to also need some auto arms. So let's go see if we can find any auto arms that we're currently not using. Laying around somewhere. I think these are all in use. I don't know if we really need... Wow, that's still running, everybody. Still going down here. Still got 30 minutes left. 3,000. That had like 12,000 research in that one. I could probably eliminate this auto arm now. Since really I'm getting to a point now where I'm basically going to unlock everything. In there. Hey, Zach, what's up? Thanks for coming in, hitting that follow button. Appreciate that. Doing a kick flip there. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out in the stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're going to need that. We're going to need our big tables here. What else we're going to need? We're going to need some more power, right? Well, we've already brought our wind power and our solar power. But I find no matter how much power you have, you're going to need more. We're also going to need more batteries. So let's go crazy on some of these batteries over here. So let's get this right here. And we're going to say we want you to make some medium batteries. There we go. So we need zinc and we need lithium. Well, we got zinc right there. And then somewhere over here, we also have lithium. So we can run that out as well. So now what I'm going to do is just say, you know what? Make as many as you possibly can. And so that's what it's going to do. Just keep making more and more and more of those. Take our button repeater here and just clean this up a little bit. It's just going to make as many of those as it can. Now, to speed this up, we can actually use both of these as well. And we're going to try to find our... As long as I go past it. There it is. All right, geez. All right, there we go. Wow, was I out of zinc? Apparently I was out of zinc on that one. Let's run the rest of this out. And so now I can do both of them at the same time. So let's get both of those running. And we're going to build up a bunch of batteries that we're going to use on both of these. Let's put this onto our vehicle. We're going to need to stop by, grab some hydrazine while we're at it. Let's put the auto arm over there. There we go. And then we want to bring as many batteries as we can manage. Let's take all this stuff off of my backpack here. And we don't need the extra hydrazine because we're actually going to get hydrazine. Put that over there. Put this over here where this auto arm can see it. So it'll keep feeding that over that way. And let this keep going on the batteries, and we'll just grab a bunch of these. Oh, I've also got this. All right, that should hold us over for a minute. Oh, maybe we can sneak two more in up here. Now, there's all sorts of pieces, by the way, that allow you to have more and more stuff on here. There's a piece you can put on there which has you more mediums and all of that stuff. So you can do all of that as well. And I've done it many, many times, so... not worried about it right now. Right now, just kind of working up my base as much as possible. So there we go. We got that going on. And back to Glacio to put some battery power in and our larger table as well. And we'll see if we can get this going. Right over how. Okay, so it's nighttime right now. Perfect time to throw some batteries in here. Probably want to move this up this way. Like that. And we're just going to throw a ton of batteries in here. Now, the problem with these batteries is it stores up to 512 and it produces 5. So 5, 10, 15, right? And so this only takes 8, and this is really 9. So this is going to be 15 at nighttime. So it will be enough to run that at full speed at nighttime, but those will eventually run out. But we can just go ahead and leave it like that. Now, this you cannot put on the ground. This actually has to be on the table. And we want to have our canister close enough where this will feed it directly in there. So that all is going to take care of itself. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got to remember to take a stop on the way back there. We'll put our auto arm there temporarily. We'll grab our little batteries there. And let's go ahead and see if we can get backwards driving on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Some backwards driving right here. There we go. I'm the king of backwards driving, both in-game and in real life, everybody. Who in the chat has been 120 miles an hour backwards? I sure have. Wasn't one of my smartest choices in life, but I have been 120 miles an hour in reverse. And yes, I was driving. I had a digital, one of my first cars, I had a digital speedometer. And so I wondered, hey, I wonder if it works in reverse. It does. Just so you know, it totally clocked me at 120 miles an hour in reverse. That's how you cause your car to flip over, by the way, everybody. Not recommended. Very, very dangerous. Not your smartest choice, I'm just going to say. All right, now we're at the same thing over here. We want to go ahead and put in a bunch of batteries over here to charge this up when this wind power comes out. Oh, we got wind power right now. I can see it's odd. All right, we can see our wind was turning a little bit there, and then now the battery is going to charge the auto extractor there. This definitely needs to be moved just a little bit, though. Let's move that back. We want to rotate this so that it's aiming toward that. There we go. And then we take our auto arm and do this. Now, again, we want to go up here on the top, and we want to take these top ones out of here. I'm just trying to grab the ones on the top. Please let me grab the ones on the top. Why can't you let me grab it? There we go. Grab these ones on the top here, and then put something up there so that doesn't happen again. Because it's harder for your auto arm here, which is actually going the wrong direction. There we go. For your auto arm to grab the stuff and then put it into the canister eventually. Okay, so that's looking good. It's got power, it's got batteries. Good for now. Now that'll just run and run, by the way. It's not going to run at its full optimum speed, but it will run for quite a while without me having to do anything, which gives me a minute to tool off this way and go and get that large canister again. So I'm only going to use that large canister for a minute here just to collect a bunch of graphite. And what I want to do is I want to get 3 large canisters, one for the graphite, one for the iron, and then, of course, one for the titanium. So let's just head over here and see how much graphite we've picked up so far. Let's see. It has collected 56 of them already. Nice. All right, we'll put that on the back of there. Or on the front of there. There is really no back. I could just take the thing and turn it around. There is really no back to it. You can decide which is the back and which is the front. It's like a spear. It's like I'm going to joust or something with it. Resource jousting. I just invented it. Alright, running that back. GG. Alright, we're going to take this with us. And we're going to make a pit stop along the way. We got 19 launches. Alright, now we're going to let all that run. We're going to come back to that in just a bit. We're just going to get a little bit of it. And then our goal is to let it run for a long time and fill up as much as it can. That's our long-term goal. But on our short-term goal here, we're just going to grab some of those resources so we can use them. And it's basically going to perpetuate itself, allow us to keep building bigger and bigger and better things, building up more power, building up more resources, collecting more resources. You get the general idea. We're just trying to build up our bases on every single planet to a point in which all the bases are pretty substantial. And here we go. We'll go ahead and take this. We're going to go ahead and empty this out over here. So we'll go ahead and run that back in. And we'll take this graphene off for a second. Now what's going to do is transfer from the large one into the small one there. more graphite right there. Oh my gosh. I've got more in here than is going to fit in that one. That's going to take a minute. All right, while that's running, let's see if we can make any more nanocarbon alloy. Oh, we already did. Look at that. We are on it. Now, back over this way, we're going to go ahead and, grab some more of these batteries. There we go. And keep things rocking here as well. Okay, so we are making another one of these right there. Now, I could have made power instead with that nanocarbon alloy, but what we want to do is get a ton of resources, and then we can make a bunch of it later on. What we need is we need a bunch of iron to make steel, and we need a bunch of titanium to make titanium alloy, which those two items go together, and those make nanocarbon alloy. And that's why we're working specifically on that. And once you have tons of nanocarbon alloy, you can make tons of power, which means that now you have the ability to basically power anything that you want to power over time. And let's run all of this stuff back in there. And then this one. Any others over here? This one. Really? I was trying to get that, there we go, this one. Try to get that lithium back in there. All right. So we'll get our other container, which should be emptied now. Or at least somewhat. Oh, still 24 left in there. Okay. Oh, no. I want to run those in. Take this out. Take the. Wow, we have got a ton of graphite. Still 23 in there. Still not going to be enough. Not gonna be enough to hold all of that. Wow, okay. Any other empty somewhere? Yeah, right here. Okay, so far, since last time, we have collected 3 of these. That's about 30 times 3. That's 90 graphene right there alone. Put this in here and run it the other way, and then run this back out. Now, the reason why I'm emptying out the big one is so that I can take it back. Now, another thing I could have done is brought the small ones with me, empty them out to the small ones, and bring the small ones back. Eventually, you don't want to have to do any of that. Eventually, you just want to have nothing but big ones, and then you take the big one, take an empty big one over there, and drop it off. So you want to have the ability to swap them because that's way, way easier in the long run. Oh, we forgot to stop for our hydrazine. All right, we'll have to remember to do that. After this, so we'll put that in there so we don't have to shrink it down, and then put that in there. Okay, which is funny because we have plenty of graphite. We could shrink it down, but we don't need to because we're good. All right, how we doing on launches? Pretty good. And we're off and running. How we doing on our time right now? Looking good. Looking good. Okay, back to our primary planets over here. We're working on, wait a minute. Yes, Glacio. Back to Glacio. Second there, I thought I was going back to Sylvia, but I'm already at Sylvia, so I'm not going back to there. That's called getting older, everybody. Confused. Confused-ed. Man, we're making big strides today. Big strides, everybody. Big, huge strides. On getting massive collection of the large items here. Awesome. How are we looking over here? We are at 16. All right, looking good. Now, again, this could definitely use some wind power right here so that at nighttime it's not suffering like it is right now and coming to a halt. So let's take this one and move it over there. I don't know why I jetpacked for that. And then the same thing over here. We're going to take this. Put that on there. Let's go for a little ride. Now we want to do this one first because it's basically going to be sitting here doing nothing because it has nowhere to put the resources after a while. Like this. See, the resources are basically just sitting there. And we'll tell that to input. Put this here, and then we'll put that there. And then now this can go ahead and turn on. Oh, we're out of power too. So this will continue to work on and off as we get wind power. There we go. Wind power's coming in. Oh, and this should go into there. There we go. I disconnected it, that's why. Because that one on the front was blocking it from running. There we go. And now the extra wind power will charge this up just enough for it to go. But the thing about underground wind is it doesn't usually last for that long. And you can see we've got a medium battery up there as well. But that'll still run without any supervision now. So the longer I leave it running down there, the more of it will collect. And then now it's on a cycle where it'll just take care of itself. I don't have to actually come back and micromanage it all the time. But again, eventually I'd want it to be extracting constantly, day and night, 24/7, which is where we're working toward right now. Okie dokie. Now we got all of these up and running here. But we need a bit of wind power up here. Or really what we need to do is we need to make RTGs. RTGs are your ultimate constant power. It works all the time, 24/7, nighttime, daytime. It's not relying on the wind. It works underground or above ground. That's kind of like the ultimate tech goal in here. But there's also storyline goals in here as well, which I don't want to spoil. Now over here you can see we've got one of the smaller wind turbines. It's actually doing a really good job of keeping the power up over here. Like that, and that's going to grab all that off of there. I feel like what we're going to do here is take this oxygen filter off of there, move this up to the front. Let's help it out a little bit more by giving it a little bit more batteries in the back here. Okay, so now that's going to just keep running and running. Now this one has an RTG up here at the top, so it's just going to non-stop run and extract that stuff as much as it can. And then it's going to get boosted by the wind turbine every now and again, which is going to charge up the batteries because it'll have extra power. Because this is 10, this takes 8, and this takes 1, so this is 9, so this is going to have 1 extra power. There it goes. And it's going to start charging up the battery over there. So every time that turns on, it gets a little extra power, a little extra power. That's going to help it go. But the problem is this only produces 4, and this battery runs out at 5, so that's 10, just enough to keep it going with a deficit of, or with a surplus, or with the deficit, surplus of 1. So it's going to have 1 extra power for whatever else we want it to do, but it'll stay in its own cycle and run fairly well without our supervision. But ultimately, we want to put a bunch of RTGs in there. All right, so now we got that going. Let's run over here and basically collect whatever we can for now and start to work on our more permanent power, which is our RTGs, which means as much nanocarbon alloys we can produce, that's what we want to do. So we're going to go over here and we're going to look at this right here, hematite, which is basically our iron. We've got a little room. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Maybe throw this organic down. Let's grab one of those. I kind of feel like I might want to leave another battery downstairs eventually. You know what? Let's just put these right here for now. We'll come back to it. This way we can carry a little bit extra of this. And then we also want to go carry a little bit of our titanium. Gotta love those invisible blocks. And it's doing a good job. Look at all the extra power there. Very nice. And how much do we have here? Not too much, but a little bit. Let that run back in. right, now we're getting somewhere little by little. We're getting our iron and titanium production going. Now, what I need the most is probably titanium. Titanium is one of those things that you use for all your storage and all of that stuff as well. We'll do that battle here in a sec. So we want to get to a point where we're just getting a crazy ton of it, and we can extract a ton of it. But let's not forget to stop by Caldor on the way back. Caldor. Where are you at, Caldor? There we are. Because we ought to stop by and work on some stuff. Now, while we're trying to make our way to Caldor, let's do a battle. To battle! Alrighty, let's go ahead and start that battle up while I land on Caldor and swap out our canister here. All right, there we go. Another win. Whoa, 200 gold going to LOC. Congrats, LOC. Rotisserie G getting 50 gold as well. LOC, our MVP with 12 assists there. Congrats. Check your chest to see if you got a skin, and let me know in the chat if you did. Let's keep going here. Let's try to get 2 more battles in here. I feel like we can get that going on up in here. Let's try out... Oh, wait, this is a 4 skull. You know what? Let's just go ahead and use the big boy. Let's bring in the tanky tank. Say right there. All right, looks good. Let's do it. All right, now here I am on Caldor. Now, Caldor is a great one for solar power because it does do a lot of solar power. Now, I actually found these solar powers here on this planet. I brought a few of these medium batteries, but I did find some solar power here, medium batteries here, but no wind power, which I found was interesting. And so I set this up, this extractor. Oh, there it goes. Here comes some power. The sun's coming up. We can see it over there. And so it's extracting here from the auto extractor, and we got to give it a little bumpy-de-bump. There we go. And so that's going to keep going. Let's turn our sound back on. That's going to keep extracting that, and then this is going to go to this large canister, which I actually got from a quest, and then it just keeps filling it up in here, and then it just keeps running it out over here, where it grabs it here, and then automatically puts it here in the chemistry lab. Now, also here is a atmosphere condenser, which is basically extracting hydrogen, and the hydrogen then also gets fed into there. So it's getting fed from both sides. One side's feeding the ammonium, the other side's feeding the hydrogen, and then once it makes the hydrazine, this one over here grabs it and then puts it into this canister. And I'm going to put it back here. And then puts it in that canister, and then I go ahead and just grab it and then take it back, and you can see I've got a full one right there and there. So that's all made with most of the materials that we found. Now, obviously, it'd be nice to have that run all night long and to have it have an RTG and all of that. And we'll come back to that later on. Now, all of these things where we're extracting, we want to get it to a point in which it never stops extracting, right? It just constantly extracts all the time. And that's what we've been working toward today, and that is to get our titanium, our iron, our graphite, and our hydrazine all running to work toward nanocarbon alloy. And so we're going to go ahead and try to land here, drop off some of these resources, convert the resources over. We'll have a little bit, but our goal is to get a lot in the long run. Now, I have played through this game many, many times, everybody. It's not my first time. I've played this game for hundreds and hundreds of hours. A really, really fantastic game. Great to restart it every now and again as well. To play it from the beginning, play it through with quests. Sometimes don't play it through with quests. Just go right to the end part and try to see how fast you can get everything unlocked. Another time, try to build underground bases as well, or build your primary base like on Aatrox, which I have done, and I made it an underground primary base on Aatrox, which is very fun as well. So yeah, try different things each and every time, and you'll learn new stuff every time. I played for hundreds of hours. I still learn new stuff. That's all part of the fun. All right, and then we go ahead and move this over here. And actually, I can just move it right here. And just run that out like that, and it's going to keep that going. What did I do with that graphene right here? Too slow on that. Put that right there. There we go. Run this out, run that out. Now those two are just going to feed in there and then make tons of graphene, which is what I wanted to do. Okay, so what do we need over here to make this run? We need a bunch of nitrogen, which we have. We need graphene, which is what we're making over there, and we have a canister of it right there. And then we want to make some titanium alloy. We've got a nice empty one right there for that titanium alloy. Now, we're going to need to take our titanium over here and convert it first. So let's go ahead and put the titanium in there first. And then we'll go ahead and put our little bit of iron that we have as well. Now, we also need to use some of this iron from here that we had. Do we have a little bit left, I thought? Somewhere, copper, compound. Oh, right there. We'll take a little bit of this iron while we're waiting. And run it way over here. There we go. Whoa, look out. I hate it when it does that. All right, get out there. Put that back in there. Okay, so there we go. So that's going to go ahead and make that. And what else? Again, we got titanium. Now we'll take our titanium and put it right over there. And now that's going to make titanium alloy. Again, our goal is to make a bunch of RTGs now. So basically for power. So I'm going to turn this like this until it doesn't make anything. There we go. And then I'm going to grab this small printer, and I'm going to move it to the end. The reason why you want to do that is so that you can kind of automate... Knock that sucker over. You can automate the process of it making RTGs. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over there. I'm going to say, okay, your sole job now is to make RTGs off to the side here. Get to it. There we go. We're going to need lithium and nanocarbon alloy. So we've made some titanium over here. And we're going to manually move it. Eventually we'll have it auto move all that stuff. And then move that there. And it's off and running. Now it's almost out of helium here, but it'll grab more helium and put that up there. Now, while we're waiting here, let's run out some graphene into there. Let's go over here and grab some more of this sweet, sweet titanium. Again, I find titanium usually is the one that you're running low on. Let's go ahead and put both these titaniums on here. And we've got our nanocarbon alloy. All right, now the other thing we need is another resource over here, and we're just going to grab this one, is our lithium. Now, you're going to run out of lithium pretty quickly in this game. But we're going to try to find out where that one is. I think it's over here. There it is. Take that lithium there. We'll take the lithium off of here. Which we have? We have about 4 left. That's okay. We'll have to go get more of that eventually as well. So that's another part of the process. Lithium is another good one to get going. And so we're going to let that run. And we're just going to tell this to go anytime that you can run it, right? And then we've got another titanium here. And then we need to go back. Snatch up this iron. Some jetpack fuel. All right, little by little, everybody. Little by little. All right, we'll take that RTG with us. And, oh, we're waiting on argon. Ah, there's a question. Do we have any more argon left? I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it, but we'll take a look. Helium. Over here at the end. Yep, helium there. So now we need some argon. But luckily we have that set up. We just pop on over there, grab some of it, and bring it back. Hopefully. Hopefully I left it running. And at some point, you'll see me just use the, the basics, whatever I kind of find on that particular planet. Venecia, there she is, the Twitch purple planet. There we go. Just got this game. Got any beginner tips? Yeah. I definitely would explore the surface and try to figure out which resources are surface-based and which ones are inside the planets, right? That would be my best first tip. You're going to find a lot of good stuff in the forests, also nearby where you land. So make sure to go check the forest. You're going to find a bunch of resources there. And just take your time. I find sometimes I play through with just doing quests. Sometimes I play through where I go to certain ones in certain orders, and sometimes I go to ones that I haven't been to in a while, right? Like some of these. Now, I didn't mark Venecia for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's try this one. Somewhere on this planet is my resources. It's not that one. Unless I moved it over there closer. Let's use our jetpack. Take a little survey and see if I put it over here for some reason. Whoa! Does that thing shoot at me? Doesn't look like it. Alright, now one of the things you want to do is not do what I did there. I totally forgot to put down a beacon, so I don't really know where my base is. I know it's extracting some here somewhere, or maybe I'm not extracting it here. I sworn I was. Oh, we just want to go into orbit here. Now, normally, I'm very smart in the fact that I put my base typically by one of these things. Oh, look how close that one is. This definitely got to be that one. I usually put it by whichever one is the closest. So if I do forget and I'm looking for my base, aha, there it is. All right, what do we leave here? A couple canisters. Oh, yes, this is the one that's over there. Okay, so let's get on our little tractor. And drive this over this way. And again, I don't know why I have it over here. I should move it back over there where the landing pad is. Now, one of the cool things about the game is if you do get stuck... Oh, there's Kismet driving for you right there. If you do get stuck on a planet, you're like, uh-oh, how do I get off this planet? Every planet has the ability to actually... Oh, and there's some explosives there. Ooh. To get off of that particular planet. Like, if you land here and you don't have enough fuel to get off, you can go ahead and make yourself a solid fuel thruster, but you'll have to kind of build up a bit of a base again, right? To make that hydrazine as well. But you've already unlocked it, which makes it easier. Now, as you can see, this is just being run by these three little wind power over time. And I just come over here and grab a bit of this argon. Now, I don't know why this chemistry lab is here. I'm going to grab this. Run it back. I can't remember why this is here. I don't know if I was going to build something or I did it by mistake. It kind of feels like a mistake. Normally, I don't bring one of those to Venecia. Now, also what I'm going to do is get my vehicle out of this hole that I'm in by just shaping, because it has voxel shaping. Oh, another fantastic tip for you is to hold down control. Hold down control when you're shaping, and it takes the angle of what you're shaping. So maybe you're trying to make a ramp, right? So you hold down Alt to shape up, and then you hold down Control, and then you can make beautiful ramps like that, which will allow you to get to resources, allow you to make ramps so you're going down into the planet, so you make nice flat ramps. Really helpful. That's probably one of my best tips I can give you right there. Holy mackerel, that's a good one. Oh, this is out of power. That's what its problem is. I don't have a QRTG as well. I guess you're going to be out of power, bro. There's nothing I can do about it. All right. So I'm also going to take this right here. I'm going to put these on the side just so I can pick this whole thing up. It doesn't need to be right here. It can be over here so I don't have to keep running back and forth every time. And I don't even need the vehicle. Just put it right here. There we go. That's nice and easy. And then, of course, I got to leave room. Let's lock it. There we go. Let's leave room, and we can just connect these like this. Like that. Connect those together. GG. Looking good. All right, so that's now going to collect some more argon. I don't need any of that right now. Actually, I should probably get these canisters, too. Eventually, I want to come back, and this is the planet where I get my lithium as well. So we'll come back and do that later. And I need to make a vehicle for every planet. I need to make a drill bit and a paver for each planet. You'll see me get into that at some point. But right now, we're just trying to maximize our power production. And we're really in the kind of higher end part, the in-game now, where I am basically working on facilitating enough power so I can extract a ton of resources so I can basically get to a point where I can make as much power as I want. Right? And that's really what you're doing. You're kind of going back and forth between the balance of power and then making more stuff. Power and making more stuff. Same thing happens in Satisfactory and a lot of other games as well, like Factorio and other things like that. And this game has that same kind of game loop, and it's super fun. Super fun. All right, let's grab this out of here. Now we got some extra canisters. Yeah. Oh, come on out. No. Come on out of there. That's just me being bad clicker, everybody. My bad clicking, I get ahead of myself there. Okay, and then we got our RTG there. We've got our argon that we're going to need. Let's run way over here. Where this is at. Maybe run some of this back in. Throw some argon on here, just a little extra. There we go. Then we run that back out, and then that's going to now run more steel. Let's see. And then we run our steel over there. And then that should be making some more nanocarbon alloy. And the second that nanocarbon alloy is done, it's going to automate it. It's going to automatically take it, and it's going to put it on the table, which then is going to grab it, put it on the small printer, and then that small printer is going to print it automatically out because I have it set to loop, and then I turned it on. So it's just going to keep going and going and going as much as it can. Same thing over here. Now we need some more titanium, which we're working on. And then over here, we've already got some more steel. So our ultimate goal is to make a bunch of titanium steel, put it in here, and make a bunch of nanocarbon alloy. Now, how can we speed this up? Well, now we made 2 RTGs, and those RTGs produce 4 power each, or 5 power now. 5 power each, and each of those also is perpetual. It never will stop running day or night. And that's really what we're working on. Now, this is the highest end of the game, using the highest end resource, which is nanocarbon alloy. There's 2 highest end items. One of those is the RTGs, and then the other one is those gigantic canisters that you see me using. Now, we're going to go from Sylvia back to DeSolo. DeSolo, again, one of the greatest places in the game because it has most of your high-end resources like titanium and iron in one spot. So you can just pop back over here and drop on in here, and we're going to boost our titanium production. You're like, well, Kismet, why are you not going to boost your iron? Well, my iron is at the surface level. So at the surface level, I'm getting crazy tons of power from the solar, and you can see the sun is coming up here, and it's going to power all this up here in a moment. Oh, there it goes. Wow, perfect timing. So it's going to go ahead and start powering all this up. That's going to keep going. Right now, it's got about 20. But eventually, we're going to come back, and that's going to have hundreds and hundreds of resource, right? Now, how can we do titanium since it's underground and we can't use solar? Well, we could run a line, by the way, from up there to down here and share the power between the two. So we're running our solar power down here. I've done that before. Created big solar arrays on the surface level and run them underground. But we have a wind turbine running down under here because wind turbines work underground. Over here, and actually it's doing a real good job. Look at that. Got a bunch of power there. Now, what we're going to do is we're really going to give this a boost by taking our RTGs and boosting this in such a way that it will keep going. It is 4. Okay, so 4 there. And that's going to run that. And then we're going to go ahead and put an RTG up there on top. So now that has 8 power. Now, this right here, extractor, uses 8 power, right? Now, the batteries themselves produce 1, or actually, I think it's 2 power. Or 5 power, sorry, 5 power. They can output 5 power, but they only need to output 1. Now, because I have the wind turbine and the RTGs, the wind turbine is going to power up every now and again the batteries. The batteries are going to be more than enough to run this, which is our auto arm. And the extractor is going to never stop running. The extractor is just going to keep running and running and running. I'm going to move that to the front. Maybe put 4 batteries on there. And now this is going to run at full speed forever, basically. Turn that back on. I was trying to keep it from going up to the top. And so that's going to keep running and running and running forever at full speed and never stop again. And so it'll just run until it runs out of resources. Now, another thing I suggest, give a little bump, everybody, before you leave, so that it just collects about 100 resources or so. And that's it. Now we got a ton of titanium fired up. Now, let's go ahead and grab a little titanium. It's already at 20 right now. Again, we're going to grab some more titanium. Like this. Very nice. So as many as we can kind of carry for now. There we go. And we could have brought one of those small canisters and emptied that into one of those small canisters. Probably do that next time. And just keep it running here. And also, probably a good time for me to take a break. I'm trying to do better on my health, everybody. Trying to take a break every couple hours or so. Because I lost 50 pounds and then I gained 25 back again, hiding from COVID. I haven't been to the gym in a while because obviously hiding from COVID. You get the idea. So trying to take more breaks in my day. So ready to go. And hey, what's up? Hey, Dragon, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, hanging out. I'm having some fun playing some Astroneer. Oh, I forgot to shout out that I was playing Astroneer on the Astroneer Discord. I forgot. That's okay. You guys know I'm playing. I play it every Monday. Or, sorry, not every Monday. Every Tuesday. There we go, brain. Get the right day. Every Tuesday, I play Astroneer here on the stream. I play a bunch of different games. Astroneer, Satisfactory, Fallout 76, New World, and sometimes other games like Breakwaters. And really, the ones you see in my office is like ones that scroll behind me when I'm sitting in my office. I played every single one of those on stream, which is cool, I think. Okay, some more titanium. Yeah, let's get this titanium fired up. Now, we need to get into a cycle where we have so much titanium that is basically just popping off over there. And really, that's what's slowing us down right now from making another bit of power. Is all we need is some titanium alloy. How are we looking over here? Plenty of nitrogen for that. And eventually, what you would want is you'd want your gas extractor back here extracting nitrogen as well. Now, we did make another platform over here, which we could probably utilize for that. I think that would be a good use for it. Right over here. And we'll go ahead and just pop that down right there. And get this going here. Like so. All right, we'll lock that. We'll run some power to it. Now what we need is another one of these atmosphere condensers. Now those atmosphere condensers, they take a crazy ton of power, especially in the early game. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of power for early game. But what we need is, not that, there we go. We need iron, glass, and plastic. See how often iron is used in this game? A lot. Same thing with resin. So we need plastic, which I know I have a bunch of it right there. We'll put that just right there and it'll automatically grab it. Glass, which I know we had some of that laying around. What did we do with you, glass? Eventually you'll see me run this out in such a way where I don't have to keep looking for it. It'll be just like a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. Aluminum, organic, titanium. But we're going to need a lot more titanium. A lot more titanium until we get to that stage. Do a little hydration there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And then we need some iron. All right, so iron we're still waiting on. So yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab this one here before I forget. And this one. And put that up there. Oh, there's some titanium right there. Look at that. Not even being used. Put this titanium over here where it belongs. Oh, wow. Oh, I already got titanium. I need graphene. Alright, one was up there. Well, now I'm going to do... Now I was going to do 2 of them. take this. This. Put that over there. Okay, and then that's going to make the nanocarbon alloy, and that's going to run that out to a thing. Now, eventually, what I'll also do is put a medium printer on there. So the medium printer can also make the large canisters, and that's all it'll do. Large canisters, RTGs, large canisters, RTGs, all day, every day. All right, titanium alloy over there. Now, what are we waiting on? More iron over here, right? More iron for this. Now, eventually, again, we want to have all the large canisters running all of that, and we'll have 400 of everything. We're getting to that stage right now. So let's run back over here first and grab this RTG here. Yeah, there we go. And run back over this way. Let's see. We're all out of iron, I think. Yeah, all out of iron, so we need iron. We got our titanium running over here. Let's go ahead and use this canister here. Put that titanium in there. There we go, and that's just going to pick that up. All right, now we're ready. How are we doing on our launches? Whoa, 2 launches. All right, hold on. No, we got to watch out we don't get stranded, everybody. I have actually stranded myself on purpose on certain locations. Oh, and we need to swap out our hydrazine thing again, too. Let's go grab our hydrazine. Again, and then all I'll do is just keep scaling this up and scaling this up more and more and more until I get to a point where I'm just collecting massive tons of hydrazine, massive tons of resources of all types. And I just kind of work on the basic resources first, and then I will scale each and every one of those up to a level in which they're extracting hundreds and hundreds of each one. Because then at that point, I no longer have to worry about, you know, this resource or that resource, because I have a stack of 400 of it. Right, and then I'll convert it, and I'll actually end up with like hundreds and hundreds of nanocarbon alloy as well for when I need that. Okay, so here we are back again at the glacier. And we're now really going to get our iron and our thing. Now, we could have came over here and manually collected it, by the way. I could have very easily just used my shaper to collect it. But here's what we're going to do. Now that it doesn't have any power right now, so we're going to take this one out. We're going to have this run back in. There we go. And we're going to transfer it into this one. Now what it's going to do is it's going to transfer it. Oh, it has just about enough into there. Now also what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this battery out and I'm going to put this RTG here. Right? Or even better, take this off of here and put the RTG up on the top. Because then you know it's always going to have power because the power is actually connected to the actual item itself. So we're going to go ahead and just keep transferring this over. Perfect. All right. Then put the battery back up there. Set that to input. And that's going to go really, really slow, but it is eventually going to kick in. There. So we just need one more RTG. Actually, we need 2 more RTGs to really perfectly power it. But we want to make sure that it is working. It is working fine. Now, it'd be great if we had another table to put our other battery on, but we'll just leave it there for now. And now we're going to put this back on our ship. Now, what do we got in here? This is holding resin. I don't want to hold resin. Let's run that resin out. There we go. What we want is a whole bunch of titanium. Now, again, we're doing auto extractors as opposed to manually extract it. What I really need to do right here, too, is kind of fix this ramp a little bit. So I don't stop. I'm going to stop running into this corner here. You can hear it pounding away down here. That kerchunk, kerchunk, kerchunk. It's got more than enough power down here running our stuff at a much higher rate. This 30 now. That battery off to the side. Run this out. And now it's going to fill that other one. Now, but what I really want to do is come here and switch out the big one, right? That's what you really want to do. Because you want that to fill up with 100 or 200 of them eventually. And be styling. Ugh. Get the stretches in. Ugh. I just love the fact that it's extracting at full speed now. Which is great. But we need, let's say, 3 more RTGs to really get this maximized. And then more RTGs after that to maximize our graphite. And then more RTGs after that to maximize our ammonium extraction and conversion. And all of that. So yeah, lots to be done. Actually, let's fix this a little bit more here. Let's take this out. Put that way down in the ground. Make this a little wider here, so when I'm coming down the thing here, I have a nice wider turn. Holding down Control there to make that flatter. Now the way this has power is that little mini version of the RTG called the QRTG. Invisible spot there. We can try to get rid of this invisible spot. Moving my cursor around, see if I can see it. Good enough. Okay, now we've got a bit more titanium. We've got 28 titanium and, or sorry, 28 iron and 31 titanium. Uh-oh. I thought I was I forgot to put the fuel in there, but luckily I was smart enough to actually bring the hydrazine with me because we almost got stranded. Yay me. That was a close one. Luckily, I picked that stuff up, or we would have got stranded right there, and we would have had to build a base from scratch to make enough to make a solid fuel thruster to go back and get enough hydrazine, or we could have just went straight to Caldor if we had enough for one more launch. We could have launched to Caldor, which is where it's actually making me the hydrazine. There we go. We're also ready to do another battle here. Let's go ahead and finish this up. We'll do a battle. We'll take a break. And then we'll come back. All right. Let's see. Right here. Let's take this out of here. Put that. Yeah. Move that over there. Put that back over there. All right. So that now is going to keep going. And now we've got our hydrazine that we need. Probably a good idea to also kind of do this. I think we got enough room for one more. So wait for it to make one more here. And you can see I've got the same kind of things going. Batteries. Whoa, it actually put it in the thing. You little sneaky. You can see I've got batteries going. I've got a bunch of solar power that I found. A bunch of solar power there. That's basically running hydrogen. It's running a chemistry station. It's putting the hydrogen in, and it's also putting the ammonium in. And you can see I've got a huge amount of ammonium here. And I could just take that ammonium, 168, I could just take that ammonium with me and also make it at my primary base too, which is pretty awesome. I definitely could. And I probably will eventually. All right, what am I doing? Grabbing this one here. Just set it there for right now so we can put that into there. There we go. Then we got to angle our camera to hopefully get that right in there. Okay, yes, now we're styling. Tons of hydrazine, tons of titanium, tons of iron. Well, at least a good amount of it. And a bunch of ammonium there, too, we can come back and grab later on. Now, I've done a bunch of tests as to what's most efficient. And it's actually more efficient to build up the ammonium and then bring the whole canister of ammonium back to your base and then do your hydrazine that way. Because it's just more efficient time-wise. But you can also have it all off on another planet just working away. And, you know, on each and every planet, you could have it doing different processes as well based on that particular planet. And now we're back to our primary planet, Sylvia here. And again, we're going to do that battle here in just a second. Let's go ahead and land. There we go. And let's do this battle, and we'll take a break. battle! All right, it's battle time. Let's go! Actually, while we're waiting for that, let's get our titanium and iron ready to convert. How we doing? Oh, no! Oh, no! Not enough units! Oh, what a bummer! Oh, all you people only put 1 or 2 units down. We lost it. Well, we'll give it another shot, though. I believe in you guys. I think we can get it done. We have no choice but to go to that battle, and then we'll try to get a boss battle in, too. We get this one done. Now, again, I'm going to call in the Wasteland Tycoon. Let's run right by where this guy is right here. And we're going to run up by him and then try to get up into here and see what we can do. Try to gain his favor or whatnot. Get that going on. All right, let's get back to Astroneer. All right, everybody. Now, I've got the titanium converting, and the raw titanium's on this side, and then the converted titanium's over there. Now, we're going to let a bunch of that run so that it converts. Now, I'll show you another great little trick, by the way. I can go ahead and stop this for just a second and take this one and also run that one out so that it actually runs one of the iron. Notice how it prioritizes iron, which I find very interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for that iron to finish. Over here, there we go. And we're going to put that iron in here. And we're going to set that to input. So anytime iron is done, it's going to go here. Anytime titanium done, it's going to go in there. So now what it allows us to do is actually run both of these at the same time. And so it'll manually figure out what the heck it's doing, right? What's going where with what. The whole point of it is you don't want it to stop, right? You want it to constantly be feeding the stuff in there and constantly be kind of working it on its own. Oh, hey, Jago, what up, man? Hope you're feeling better, bro. Thanks for coming to that 11 months of sub love. Showing some love in the chat, everybody. Big time. So now we're going to let that run. We'll take our shredder here and just throw it in the back there. We don't need that right now. So we're going to let that run. Now, probably a good idea for me to save, though, because we just did a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to pop on in here for a quick little save. There we go. And then I'll run my guy back over here and just kind of let this run away. Now, again, I'm going to take a quick break, everybody, and I'll be back in just a moment after I kind of walk around a little bit to take a break. All right, bear back. I bravely advanced in the opposite direction. That's what I did. All right, let's get into it, everybody. We are back. We've been running a bunch of resources here on Astroneer. So we're going to grab our 2 canisters of resources. Look at this. So sweet. Let's run this over here. Let's get busy. Running that out. There we go. All right, now it's going to take the graphene and the titanium that we have and start combining those like crazy. Same thing here with the iron. So let's grab iron. Run away. Uh-oh. Running out of jetpack fuel. Okay, wow, we got a lot of carbon in there, too. All right, and now iron and carbon, and we got tons of argon. That's going to get fired up. Now we need an empty canister right here to kind of start backlogging some of this. Steel right there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to run some of this iron back in. Run some of this carbon back in. So we can get that into there. And then run this out. And now it will perpetually run, right? So it's going to run out the iron and the carbon until it runs out. It's going to use up all of this argon that we have. And then put the steel in that one at the end. All right, so awesome. Now we need to get that same thing set up over here, except for what we wanted to do is we wanted to auto grab the graphene from over here. So we're going to let that run out like so. I don't know why it's running it out over there, but whatever. We're just going to let that run out to there. It's going to auto grab it and start to put that over here as well. Well, I don't actually want to put it into here, so I'm going to run that out. I'm going to grab this out of here and say, nope, that's not where I want that. I want that back over there. Same thing here. We'll grab this, put it back into this one. Gotta get all these out of here. There we go. Now what we want to do is, again, take the titanium alloy, put it in here so that it's going to run into that canister. We'll run the titanium back in again. There we go. And we'll take this titanium, we'll move it to the back, put this in the front, and then run that. Oh, no. Run the titanium alloy this way. There we go. And then titanium out like that, and then graphene just being nonstop fed over here. Now we can go ahead and make more graphene as well at the same time and keep that going. Now also over here we can go ahead and take our hydrazine that we just got. I'm running out of hydrazine on my jetpack. And there we go, we're all out. And then go ahead and just run this up here like this. And then run this out. Grab a couple of these for me. And it's just going to keep running it out until it gets in range of this. And then that's going to go ahead and feed it over here. This is going to go ahead and make more graphene. Currently the graphene is running out. But we want it to go ahead and run in a little bit. Just so we can fill it up a little bit with graphite. And we'll move graphite like that. And then we'll just try to get a little tricky like this. And then this way it knows which one to put that into. Now the trouble part is a lot of times when you're running this stuff out, it doesn't kind of remember that it can put that into this one here. So let's see if it does. Nope. See, it doesn't remember to put that in there. So what we're going to do, instead of having it run from here to over there, we're just going to backlog a bunch of it and then just move it. So let's just do that. Let's let all this run. This has got plenty. This over here needs the steel. So it looks like we've got most of that done. Oh, we used up all the argon. Argon's gone. And now we're going to move this over here. And we only have so much lithium left, too, because that'll be our next problem. You're always running out of something. So let's run our steel out. That's going to make another one. We have 2 lithiums left, so we can make 2 more there. Over here, we are making the titanium alloy. Let's just grab a few of those over here, like this. And let's just do the same thing here with the steel. Let's just go ahead and put the steel on there. There we go. That's good enough. And just let that go ahead and run. Now again, every time it finishes a nanocarbon alloy, it will automatically put it on there and produce ourselves another RTG. And that's going to give us 2 more there. Our biggest problem now is our argon over here is the fact that we need to go get more of that. So let's go do that as well. More argon. And there is our purple planet. We're going to go over there and land, get that going. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks for all the sub love today. And also the biddy love. We're going to go ahead and try to remember. I still didn't put the beacon down, everybody. I still forgot. It's definitely that one because that one's really close to the thing, like we figured out earlier. There we go. And now we have it much closer as well. Now what we need to do, though, is we need to get a canister much like we do with the hydrazine. We need to get a canister that can fill up a lot more of this argon than this little bit that it's collecting here over time. But for now, we'll just grab it and we out. We also need to come back, get some lithium in a moment. From that, we'll get to that eventually. Let's go ahead and head over here. Again, we want to get all of these kind of processes going, get our RTGs running as much as we can. And then it just becomes awesome, everybody. This is like one of the funnest parts of the game when you get to this stage and you're starting to get those RTGs. And you're just starting to perpetually run everything that you're doing. Especially the large collection, right? The auto extraction. All right, we come back with some argon. Let's take it over here to our steel area, and we'll make some more steel. We'll run our iron back in, and we're out of carbon too, so we need to get our carbon going on. All right, and we'll run this out, and we're out of carbon. So we need to work on our carbon. The way I work on carbon is I actually use my vehicle over here. And as you can see, there once used to be a mountain here. And I guess we can kind of finish off this mountain at this point. Kind of manually. Clean this up a little bit. Like Kismet, that's a mess. I know, I'm on it. I'm on it. Let's clean that up. Clean that up a little bit. Look at those little spots. Way up here, we got to click on. Floating up in the sky. There's actually a jet thing up there. See it? You see that little dot? That little dot is one of those little solid fuel thrusters that I just shot off by itself, and it ended up there in orbit. All right, let's clean this place up. Clean all these little floating things up. All right, there we go. Now we got it done. I always forget what button it is. E. All right, and let's get back over here. Now, what we've been doing is we've been taking out this mountainside with our vehicle because it actually has a drill bit on it, if I press the right button. There we go. Actually has a drill bit, but it also has a paver, so it also is flattening it out. It's using some of the soil to actually flatten that out. Oh, my goodness, look at all this. Out of power. Now, what you really need is you need 2 of these QRTGs to keep this running. God, keep pressing the wrong button. But you can, you know, get at least some of the dirt like this. And I need to find out what I did with those other QRTGs. I think I put them on some other planets and I'm using them elsewhere. But there's something even better that we could use. And so we'll take our QRTG and we'll give it back to my character. We'll take some of this compound off of here. What are we doing back here? Resin. We're going to do 2 things that are going to make this a lot easier. The first thing is we're going to take one of these RTGs over here and just make our life so much easier. We're going to look for an empty canister right here and then make it also easier. Now, you can actually have multiple. You can have 3 more things behind this as well. I rarely do, though. I rarely do. Now, we're going to go ahead and put that there for the copper. And now this is one of my favorite parts of the game, is when you put your RTG on your vehicle. Now remember, the vehicle, this produces 4. The vehicle is going to take about 1. This is going to take 1. So this is 3. It's using a total of 3, and you have 4 power. So now you have basically infinite amount of power. More than enough power to do whatever you want with the paver and the thing. So now we can just go to town on collecting all of this soil. Now, I got to be careful because I am doing some extraction over here, and I don't want to destroy too many of these plants. But I am going to go in here and just flatten this all out really nicely. Let's say something like that. Oh, look at all these resources here, too. Now, if only I had a canister for that, huh? If only. That's okay. We'll just let it drop on the ground. Again, this is one of my favorite things to do, is just to go in and just take out an entire mountainside worth of soil. Now, if you watch the blue line that's going around where the white circle is, you'll see that it's filling up the canister, but it's also using it at the same time. So you do want to have a good balance between the two. Now, in this case, I'm just going straight through the mountain, so I'm just getting tons and tons and tons. And right about there we go. We've gotten our soil canister filled. And we're ready to make our way back through our little thing that we did here. Look at all these resources on the ground. So messy. Now, what I can also do is use my vehicle to, using my right mouse button, to kind of make myself a ramp. Now, this takes a bit of practice. To get your ramp right up here like this, and then you turn this off, and then you're able to now drive your vehicle up there. Like that. Very nice. You can also do it by hand, by using your shaper. Let's park that there next to the little vehicle parking, and we'll take our canister here, our soil canister, and we're going to put that right there. Switch this around. Okay, so now what we wanted to do is we wanted to make us a bunch of resources. In this case, organic. I think we have both of these to organic. We do. So I'm just going to take both of these empties now, and I'm going to tell this to just go and go until it fills up both of these canisters with organic. There we go. All right, that's going to do its thing. Now, while it's doing that, what else can we be doing? Let's see. We could be working some more down here at the end with our RTG. Let's grab that. Let's also grab this canister. And we need to go get some more lithium. There we go. Also a good idea to be thinking toward another full extractor and another table. So let's say table there. We're going to need iron and resin. And then here we're going to need our extractor. So we need a chip, which I did see that we had a couple over here. So that's going to help us there. Steel, tungsten, and rubber. Now, tungsten carbonide. I know we were making some of that. Let's do our rubber. There we go. Oh, that's not it. Where'd it go? Oh, I moved it over here. Over here somewhere. There it is, yes. Take that out now. Put this in. All right, here we go. So we got the rubber in there. We need steel and tungsten carbonide. All right, that's easy. We got tungsten carbonide. Working away over here. How we do it? Wow. Okay, we got 26 tungsten carbonide over there from earlier. Yeah, this is when it gets really fun. When you just have all of the resources you need for making this really big stuff as well. Put that plastic back in there. Wow, we used up a lot of that plastic. That was a couple canisters of plastic. All right, again, iron and steel. So we need both that. Let's run back over here. And I can see we got some steel right there. Oh, and my backpack's full. Of course it is. Put this here. Oh, we didn't do our thing here either. So let's grab this and this. Jetpack comes in very handy when your base gets a lot bigger. Like mine. All right, so steel there. And iron over here. Now, what we want to do is we want to set up now our extraction of lithium. Oh, we need 2 iron for that. Okay, so that's going to do its thing. So we're going to use that for our lithium. But while we're waiting, put another canister on there. Let's take a look at our launches. 16, plenty. Oh, wait, I remembered. I can't believe it. I finally remembered, everybody. We need some quartz for making a beacon for our base. Look at that. I finally remembered. It only took me like 15 tries here. All right, so let's make a beacon, put it in our backpack so we don't forget to bring it. Oh, hold on. These are set to not inputting. Uh-oh. Oh, see, if I see that stop, that means it's not inputting the stuff there. All right, there we go. Now, there we go. We don't want to leave and have that stop. And those two are cranking away. We've got our giant wind power and our solar power rocking and rolling there. All right, let's go. Now let's go hook up Venetia here. Then we'll also stop by Glacio on the way back. Venetia first, over here. Now, Venetia also has a moon, Novus, that you can go to also get lithium there. But since we already have Argon going here on Venetia, we're going to use that. That's not it, because that's way out over here. So we know that one's not close. Aha, here's the one that's close. Now, why am I close to these beacon things that shoot up in the sky? It's because later on, those actually come into play. You actually use those things. I'm not going to tell you what it does yet until I actually do the thing. All right, so here we are. We have come to Venecia, and we have remembered to put our beacon down. Yay, us! Okay, so what we want to do is we want to basically use our RTGs here on this eventually. But we really want to decide where we're going to put our base here, right? We've already got kind of a little bit of a base going. Let's go back and get our vehicle back over here. I kind of left in a ditch here because it didn't have any power, but now I brought my QRTG. Yay! Now it has power. I could have just, again, I made that little generator to use it to get the power out of there. There we go. And so now we've got power for our little vehicle here. And we're going to kind of drive our way back over here. So I feel like what we're going to do is we're just going to use the landing spot over here. Because that's probably the easiest place, and just build a base right by this pre-existing landing spot. Instead of building our own, we can actually make landing pads and do that as well. I wish they'd let you make like bigger foundation things where you can make your own base and have a bunch of foundations, kind of like you can in Legos. You know, you have the plates and you put the plates down and do it. Oh, speaking of, everybody. Oh, speaking of Legos. The Satisfactory Lego thing is so close. I need you guys to go do it. It's this way I'm going to get it. Once it actually becomes a set, I'm going to buy the set, and I'm going to build it here on stream. So let me find that for you real quick. Twitter. I got to go to my Twitter page, and I'm going to put the link in the chat. I almost forgot. Trying to help this person. Now, I didn't design it, everybody. Somebody else designed it, and they did such a phenomenal job. I haven't bought Legos in forever, since I was like a kid, everybody. For a very, very long time. But this is what you want to do. You want to follow this link right here. It's going to take you up to the official Lego site. Right there. It's going to take you up to the official Lego Ideas site. It's called the Satisfactory Constructor. And what it needs is it needs 10,000 supporters. Oh, wait! Oh, we got it! We got it, everybody! Oh, he got it! Achievement, achieved support. We did it! Oh, well, never mind. Because I posted it yesterday, and I said we need 300 more peeps to make it happen. And it happened. Awesome! Awesome. See, I'm glad I was just a small part of making that happen, everybody, along with Satisfactory as well, and a whole bunch of other peeps like you all who went out there and did that. Yeah, it was 300 away on March 21st, so yesterday. And then 300 more went over there and clicked on it. So awesome. Awesome. So never mind. It's an official set. All right, now how do I buy it? That's the next question. What? Hey, all you Lego freaks out there. You Lego master builders. How do I actually buy it once it becomes a set? How do I know when it's a set? How do I do all of that? How do I know this stuff? Oh, battle time. How do I know all of this stuff? I want to know when I can buy that sucker. That's what I want to know. Anybody know what the process is? It gets the support, then what? I should leave him a congrats. Hold on, can I log in? See if I can remember what my log is in. Oh, I can log in. Oh, there we go. Our policies have changed. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say congrats. Where is the comments? I'll leave a comment right here. Ah, 11 minutes ago. See, 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 5 hours ago. So yeah, 3 hours ago he hit it. So just about 24 hours later, with that last 300, a bunch of peeps went out and clicked it. Great job. I know some of those peeps were you guys. So fantastic job. And I asked him, how do I buy it? I want to buy it now. I want to buy it now. Let's see. Congrats on 5,000. It doesn't say congrats on 10,000 yet in the congrats. But it does say 10,000 supporters achieved support. So, again, how do I get it? I want to know how I get it. And hopefully they respond and let me know. All right, we'll come back to that in a bit. Let's go ahead, and you guys couldn't see it that because I was doing it in my separate browser. Let's do a battle, and then we'll come back, try to finish this up. To battle! Okay, let's see if we can get it done this time, everybody. Again, I'm going to give you guys some range damage. Let's hope we can get this done. Let's hope we can get this done. How many units? 38 units against 60. Oh, boy. Let's see how we do. But we got him pigeonholed right here in the center, too. Yeah, come to us. Yeah, some big guys in there. Let's zoom in on this action. Let's zoom in on it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Gonna be a tough one. Oh, we're turning the tide. 2 more big guys. Where am I going? Where am I? Get down there. I gotta take those big guys. Oh, look at that range. Look at that range going to town. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're gonna have some serious MVP action in this one. Look at this. Look at the tank. Look, I'm taking from the back, everybody. I hate tanks that stand in the back. Get up there. Don't stand in the back, Kismet. There we go. I'm up in the front, taking the hits. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Come on. These guys are tough. Oh! Let's see some GGs in the chat, everybody. That was a good battle right there. All right, that was a good one. LOC with 50 gold, getting that love. Dragon coming in, getting monk scrolls, 2 of those. And LOC is our MVP, putting the big numbers on there. I knew it. 25 kills, but I don't see you with those 6 units right there. TM coming in, also with 6 units, helping us out. And Dragon with 6 units. So these guys are also your MVPs here by putting down so many units. A lot of you, of course, I saw some of you putting down some epics as well. Nice job. You guys put us over the edge. Now, this is the one you want to be part of now, everybody. This is the end battle. That's right, the boss battle. The last battle we're going to get for this event. So let's go in here and get it done together by putting down, again, as many units as you possibly can. Let's go ahead and maybe start up here, down here. Yeah, see, this is going to block us. Yeah, so we're going to have to run out here or make them run to us. There's more peeps up here at the top. All right, I'll put my tank out here in the front and get wailed on by all these mobs. Let's do it. Make sure to put some heals right behind me, everybody. Let's go check in on the quests as well. Let's see. Okay, just the normal quest there. Let's go check the scrolls, see if we got any updates on the scrolls. 2 more hours there. On these scrolls. Oh, they did refresh. Awesome. Man, I can't see out of my left eye. I'm blind. My eyes are blind. Right there. All right. Okay, so there we go, everybody. We're going to do one more round there. Let's see if we can try to bring in the W. Okay, now it's time to build ourselves a little base. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the base of this right here by holding down Control. And I'm going to start to hold down Control and create a bit of a circle to use the same angle as basically the ship's landing there. And I'm going to try to move this stuff a bit up here as well. So I'm going to be kind of expanding this out a bit. And let's take our power out of here over to there. And up on our little platform that we just made here. Connect that in. Connect that into there. All right, there we go. Let's keep this platform a-going. We're going to go ahead and just go a little bit this way, like so. And then over here, again, holding down Control. Oop, bye-bye. Sometimes when you sweet pie those, they go flying, even if you lock them. All right, there we go. Look at all this organic right here. Holy moly, so much organic. And again, just try to get this going out. Now we can kind of shape this out rid of that. Ah, so much resources. So much resources tempting me. Okay, so we got that going. Now, what we want to do is we want to dig down into the middle of the planet because that's where our lithium is hiding somewhere. Now, I know I've already made a ramp over there, but it's better if we make a ramp over here. Now, there's already a spot right here, which is already kind of going down. So we can just use what we pre-existing have here. That would be a better way to go about it than to have to dig through a whole bunch of stuff that's already, which is already in our way. So let's go ahead and just make a nice little transition here to our stuff here. Now, we also have a bit of a hole here where it has a research item. But we want this to go a bit steeper. So we're just going to kind of press this down in here. Oh, we need to get our QRTG back. Actually, I need to get 2 of them back eventually. Gonna get this organic off of me. There we go. Oh, we got a RTG right there. Oh, we got to put that on. We got to go to Glacio with that. All right. So we want to go ahead and just make this a bit steeper, just so it's going down into the ground much faster, and try to find a very similar angle than the angle we've already doing. Oh, that was it right there. We'll say something like that. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to dig down into the planet itself. You can actually go all the way to the center of the planets, which is cool. All the planets. Which is very, very cool. Digging down into the planets. Like that. Now it starts to get dark, and the reason why it gets dark is because my power, I'm using up more power than I'm actually generating. But there's another way to fix that since I don't have my other... I have a bunch of QRTGs spread all over the place. But we need something called compound. And whenever you're looking for something, this is Kismet Law of Gaming. When you're looking for something, can't find it. I'm not looking for resin, so I got plenty of that. I'm not looking for organic, so I have plenty of that. But the fact that I'm looking for compound has made it completely vanish. There it is over there. Hold on, let's go grab it. Now, the reason why I'm looking for compound over here is so that I can make a generator. There we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take one of my jetpacks off and set that down for a second. I'm going to put the generator up here. I'm going to hit V like Victor to stop the generator from running. And since we have so much organic on this planet, you can use that organic as a fuel source. And I get down lower because my jetpack's about to run out. There we go. All right. Now, we can go ahead, and when we're shaping, we can go ahead, and this you definitely want to do this in the beginning of the game, is to have your generator running. You're running? Yeah. And so now it's not going to run out of power. Now, normally I have 2 QRTGs, which is what you need when you start modding out all of this. And you'll see me just kind of take out the top of this as well for the future, because later on we're going to come back. Oh, there's some. Look at that. Lithium right there. I didn't even need to go all the way down. It's literally right over here. Now, this is not a great place to extract in this kind of weird angle like this, though I totally could. Oh, actually, wow. Look at that. That is actually a humongous node there. Wow. Hold on. That actually might be a good spot. Huh. All right, we'll think about it. Let's go get some oxygen, though. Before we run out. So you don't actually have to have an oxygenator in there. The actual vehicle itself acts as an oxygenator. That actually is not a bad spot, and it's not too far down, and we can just go ahead and extract it in there. We'll have to build out a little bit of a space there. But you can also attach stuff to walls and to ceilings, and whatever, however angle you want to do it, as well. And we could just connect it to the floor or the wall, and then just have it massively auto-extracting right there. So we've got that going. We've got, where'd our beacon go? Over here. Let's get that and move that over here so we know where that's at. What else? We'll go ahead and leave our organic We'll go ahead and turn this off and leave that. Put our jetpack back on there. Let's grab a little bit of this argon. Actually, we just put the argon up here. Along with this, a few more lithiums here. Just to kind of snack some of that lithium up into there. We've also got a canister here that we could use. Put that on there. Our QRTG on here. Let's just go pick some of this up. Now, normally I drill all the way down to the lower level, but again, if you hit a huge pocket of it, you can also get that off of there for a second. Going input, there we go. Now what I'm doing is I'm holding down shift and clicking. Puts it on my backpack. Then I shift and click on the little hologram there. And then I also have the ability to pull it out of my backpack and put it in there. All right. We'll take that little bit extra that we've got. I was going to just shape it out, but then I realized that that actually is a really great one close to the surface. In fact, I could have the extractor extract it and then bring it up here to the surface, which is really cool, which I want to do eventually on all of my stuff. I want all of it to basically bring it up to the surface right by where my landing pad is so I can land, grab it, and then fly away again without having to go underground every single time. All right, and we'll put that up there, get our QRTG back. Now we are off to back to Glacio. We are on a roll now. Glacio. You frozen little wonderful planet, you. Okay. And so we just got a quick little pit stop here. Here on Glacio. Now, we've got solar power here, but this just doesn't have enough power to keep it going. So what we're going to do is pull off another battery and then really boost it. Now it's going to have 8 power. You're going to see all of a sudden that yellow strip here is telling you got a lot more power, but it's still missing 1 power. Now, what I could do is just put my QRTG here, and then it would run that. So I can go over here and grab this QRTG off of my vehicle, and then that would be perfect for that extraction, right? Just take this, run it into there, and now that will non-stop extract. It's already extracted 50. The actual amount here, if I just nudge it a little bit, is insane. That's literally hundreds of iron there, everybody. Now, another thing I could do is, if I want to do it faster, is I could put multiple extractors there, which I usually do with ammonium. And that's probably what I'm going to do in this spot too. So that is basically collecting at 3 times the speed. And you can just turn them so they're all overlapping the same thing here. So it's just constantly grabbing from all 3 of them at the same time. You just put them right up next to each other in that little zone of the auto arm grabbing it. Now, this is going to actually end up having extra power during the day, which means it's going to power up these batteries as well. And we'll leave some of these batteries laying around. But now, not only do we have our iron going 24/7, we also have our titanium running as well. Now, what we want to really do is we want to be able to get the large resource canister swappable. So we can swap the whole thing at any given time. So let's go ahead and take back what lithium we've got now so we can make more QRTGs, because we have plenty of titanium and plenty of iron. Right now, it's our lithium supply that we're having trouble with. And so we're working on that next. And we're trying to automate all those high-end resources or semi-high-end resources that are part of the entire process of making nanocarbon alloy. And we're getting there. Getting really close now. Getting close to having them all in place. And there is our home base right down. We do it on time. We got 17 more minutes on that battle, everybody. Make sure to come join us. Put down as many units as you can. If you don't know where to go, I'll go ahead and put that link in the chat for you. Go ahead and click that link. Find me or Captain Kismet. Put down as many units because we're going to need every single one to bring us in a big W. All right, come on, grab this. There we go. All the way to the end here. There we go. All right, more lithium. Stop that for a second. Tons of steel here, so we got tons of that. We can run that out. Wow, actually a lot of that. Run the lithium out at the same time. So you're getting overlapping lithium and whatnot. And then also our titanium. We've got a bunch of that. Let's get that back in there. Maybe run this back in and this back in. And now we're really stylish. So how many? We got 4 lithium, 6 titanium, and a bunch of steel. So those are going to be cranking out of there. We need to leave a spot, though, for the steel. Let's just take this out. There we go. And then we'll put this, oh, or not. Put this back. So this could have a spot. Nope. There we go. All right, now we got a spot for everything. There we go. Now look at this. Oh, yeah. Now we produce some serious RTGs. This is our unlimited power. Right over here. Oh, let's just fill up that backpack and smile with joy. As we just get crazy tons of these going. Oh, all right. 4 is good enough for now. We'll let it do the rest of those. Now we want to go over here and load up our vehicle. Fill up my jetpack real quick. Pull all that stuff out of there. All right, looking good. Now we want to go ahead and take our auto extractor because now we want to automate our lithium as well. And then this big old table, which is going to help us a lot. We're going to need more auto arms. So let's figure out what we need for auto arms. Need more of those. So graphite and aluminum. Okay, where's our aluminum? There's titanium there. Aluminum right there. We got 1 more aluminum. Really? All right. Well, do what we got to do. And what was the other thing? I already forgot. Graphite. That's right. Move that over there. Now, there's always something you're going to be low on. You're going to be low on graphite. You're going to be low on iron. You're going to be low on this, that, and the other thing. Right? Always something. All right. Now we'll get our auto arm going. We already got some batteries over there. Should have brought some of those batteries. We should go to... Yeah, we should go to DeSolo first. So we can work with our graphite too. Okay, so DeSolo first. And then we'll work on all this stuff. Whoa, look at that's full right there. And then we'll take this titanium alloy and move it over here. Look at this. Nice. All right, another QR or RTG there. I'm going to use that at my primary base now. Keep that going. And this needs lithium, but another thing we want to do is we want to switch this over. Oh, wait, not this. This actually we want to leave. RTG. We want to switch that in one over and take one of our mediums from over here and switch it over to large canisters. So right now it's already set to large canister. I'm going to pick it up and it's going to drop that glass, which we'll need eventually anyway. Let's see. Any glass on here? Where'd that glass go over here? I use it up? I think I used it up. All right. Let's see. Anywhere else? No empty containers. Oh, we can get this going over here, too. Let's get this going here. Let's tell this to stop. And this to stop. I'm just looking for empty canisters. Kevin, why don't you make new canisters? Well, the reason why I don't make new canisters, I don't need to. Usually you have some empty ones somewhere. Let's run that carbon in. And then this actually is carbon. Grab that carbon off of there. There we go. And then put this one over here. Now they're both carbon. This one over here. This is out. This is out. So now what it's going to do is take both of these and fill up both of those with carbon. Again, see how we're doubling up and doubling up on everything. And we need glass. Oh, I see a bunch of glass over here, but we need an empty canister to utilize it. What do we got? What do we got? Come on, we got to have one somewhere right here. That's where our glass went, right there. Run that in. Get our glass from over here and put that over here. Really? What did it run in? Aluminum. Well, hey, at least we know we got some aluminum over there. Let's take this, move it off over here. Let's, what I call prime it. God, always something. Grab that. There we go. Should be watching my little dot. Prime it so it knows what's supposed to be in that canister, and then it will grab all the rest of it. Anything that's connected to the table or on the table itself. Oh, man, we got a lot of glass. Thought I had a bunch of it somewhere. All right, get my guy to pick this up and fly to the end. All right. Okay. Oh, I forgot to bring the medium printer. Oh, now we gotta have some fun. Okie dokie. Now, this particular one, it needs titanium, glass, and nanocarbon alloy. So we actually need titanium from over here. So we're going to make that titanium run back in again. This is going to be our glass. So we'll put our glass there. And we'll grab this out of here. Put the titanium over here. So glass, titanium. And then it already has this nanocarbon alloy. So I'm then going to tell it to repeat. And it's going to sit there and make like 3 of those gigantic containers on its own. So we'll let that run. Oh, wait, we have more graphite right there. So we got all that going. We got our big power. We put an RTG at the end there. We have 4 RTGs on us. We have this. We have our auto arm. And we're going to need containers and stuff later. All right, well, we'll go with what we got for now. And we'll come back, work on this. Now, we have to make a little pit stop over at Glacio, because we need to work on our production of stuff. Graphite, there it is. Working on our production of graphite. All right, Glacio. Here we come. Hey, Gorks, what's up? Hey, Gorks, did you know you could change, or well, you could yesterday before they lost one, but you could have changed your faction in New World. I sent out a message to everybody. I keep an eye on it because I see that they're taking over some of the territories. So if you do want to switch faction and join us in New World, keep a close eye out for it. That's not what I need. No, this goes back in here. This goes back in here. This got to rotate. There we go. That actually goes back in there. That's all going to another planet. The batteries on my backpack is what's going in here. Let's go see if we put any batteries over here. Probably not. I would prioritize the batteries for the titanium and iron. Because you need a little bit of graphite, but not as much as titanium and iron, I find, in the short run. In the long run, you definitely need it. Okay, how we looking here? Okay, so this is good. I say we pull one of these batteries, stick another RTG on here, give us a little bit of a bump, maybe even rotate it. sure that's still hitting it. Yeah. And now that's just going to run and run and run. Right now it's got 56 in there. Because it has both, it's going to run. And then, of course, the batteries are going to help it keep going on top of that because we've got excess from the wind turbine. But eventually I want to have, you know, 2 full-size full-size RTGs and 1 small QRTG, and that'll run that whole process perfectly. But the battery should last and should be fine. All right, we'll let that run for now. And our goal is to set it and forget it. One of my common themes here in the stream. You get everything set up and you just let it run and run and run. Very fun. All right, 6 more minutes on that battle. Let's go. Now let's see if we get this lithium in. I wasn't even think I was going to get the lithium today, but hey, we can get it done. That's good. All right, let's grab these batteries too, so we can use these batteries elsewhere. I don't think we're going to be able to take this, but we'll just leave them off to the side there. We're full right here. Looking good. Okay, now we just got to get our lithium going. And this will be complete. Let's go. Okay, popping off over here to Venecia. Ah, see, we got our little beacon in there. We know right where it's at now. Okay, now all we need to do is take these things and run them down the hill here. So let's grab that. Let's go ahead and take one of these batteries off for now. We're going to grab a auto arm. So 3 batteries, or no, those are 3 RTGs. Let's grab 2 RTGs for now. And then we're going to take these down the thing here. Sliding is awesome. Okay, so now we have to get this in such a way that we can put this down here. Now, what's going to do is act all awkward when you first put it down. But you can actually literally take this and actually attach it to the wall or ceiling or whatever you want to do. I just want to kind of sneak it off to the side here. Maybe something like that. Looks good to me. We'll raise the ceiling a little bit here. Make it a little easier to get back in there. Now this I'm actually going to take apart up here because it's easier to manage once you take it out. Now I'm going to jump and then slide and then end up down here. Now I bet this is going to be have an insanely green line. Yes, okay, nice. How about up here? Not as much as I thought it was going to be because I probably took some out. So, oh, there it is. All right, we found the setter. Now, we want to get our table in here in some way where it can just extract. That's not bad. Let's take a little bit of this out without hitting the resource. And then see if it just kind of aims that way somehow. All right, that's probably good enough. Now what we want to do is put this up into there. Use our RTGs here, or our batteries. Put our battery in. Oh, I'm going to need some oxygen. Let's get this started up. And we're going to have to make a break for some air here in a second. Let's go. All right. Filling her up. Okay, now this thing is extracting, and this takes 20 units, so that's 5 RTGs just to run that 1 atmosphere condenser. That's a lot. But we're just going to let that run separate because we don't really need that much right now. It's like, you know, it'll keep running slowly over time. It's not that big of a hurry. What we want to do is get a lot of lithium. for sure. All right, we got our oxygen now. Let's run back down here and get our, get our little auto arm doing its thing. Now, again, one of the things that I would do is I would take the actual RTG and I'd put it up here to block it. Okay. Or you can use a battery. I usually put the RTG. This way you know the power is directly connected to the extractor. Like that, just in case your table gets disconnected. Let's put another RTG in. Like that. Get our auto arm going. Aim it in the right direction. Put this in here and turn the auto arm on. Okay, now the one thing that this doesn't have is surplus power, right? It needs some extra power so that it can build up the battery a little bit. So it has enough to basically operate that auto arm. Now, we already have some power up here, and that's these two little things here. This generates a 1.5 power itself, so it actually generates extra power. Now, I could bring the other RTG down here and use that, but I'm going to use what we got right here. And you only need so much, right? You only need enough to get you by. And so this occasionally is going to generate extra power, like right now. There we go. And then that extra power, when you're at a surplus of power, right? Like I've got 8, and this should be 8 and 9.5. So these batteries should be, there it goes, in theory, getting a little bit of power. And every so often, it's going to get a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Over time, and then also to use that battery whenever there's no wind power as well to keep the auto arm going. So again, we'll let that run. Now, we need one more big thing that helps us in our extraction here, and that is that large canister. We'll go ahead and head back. Let's grab our other QRTG here. Be out of here. Man, we're making big strides today. We're crushing it. Okay, where to now? Back to Sylvia, way on the other side of the universe. Or on the other side of the galaxy here. The solar system. One of those things. I knew I'd get it right eventually. The other side of the solar system is actually what that was. All right, we got to look for our base with the green beacon. Oh, time for a battle too. Let's go ahead and finish this up first. And then we'll finish it off with that battle. Okay, now while we were gone... There we go. Burn up the last of that. Grab some more. Oh, look at this. 3 large canisters ready to rock. Can't land on that. Now, the cool thing is, we also have a server, by the way. So I could, in theory, put this on our server, and then it would perpetually run on the server. But right now, I'm just playing a solo game. One of the problems with the server is it does have a bit of... where are we going? We're not going Glacio. We're going to Venecia, right? What am I bringing this for? I'm bringing this for lithium. Yeah. We could do it on server, but it does have a bit of lag. So when you're like trying to shape or drive through stuff, it has a tendency to lag out. When you're playing the single player game, it's not as bad. It doesn't have that lag problem when you're trying to drill and trying to drive back, and it's just taking a while to load from the server. They're still working on that. They're still working on the server part. So usually it's more responsive in a single player. All right, here we go. Now, whenever you undo this in a weird spot like that, I'm always worried that it's going to go flying, because it does. There we go. Actually, just move that one to the front. And you can see, look, it's getting that extra bit of power, right? Every time this one comes on, it's going to have that extra bit of power, which is going to keep that perpetually running. And we're literally going to come back here and it's going to have hundreds of lithium over time. So that one's ready to rock as well. So we got iron, titanium, graphite, and lithium all perpetually running today. So pretty cool. All right, let's head back to our primary base. And we'll just let all that stuff run. I got to run around and get some fusion cores, too. I got to remember to do that after stream while I'm working on other stuff. All right. Where are we going? Back to Sylvia is where we're going. Back to the home planet. Man, are we going to make a lot of nanocarbon alloy later on. Then we're going to do a lot of taking all the resources and bringing the resources up to where I am as well. Really fantastic part of the game. I love this part of the game. When you just get past that hill of climbing up the different tiers to the larger stuff, and then you just have a big old giant base making big old giant amount of stuff. So let's also grab this QRTG over here, or RTG. And let's go put this on our tower of power over here. So that we have that running. You know what? Let's just give ourselves another RTG as well. So that'll just eventually keep us going there. And we'll make a bunch more of those later on. What else can we do? Let's move these large canisters. Back this way. Now, you don't have to actually go all the way back. The thing you do is you go here and you can just drop it way over there. I do that quite often where I'll just take it and drop it. And then drop it forward some more. Or just fly and bring it with you, or fly and click on another one. Oh, at least I tried. A little bit out of range there. There we go. Bring these up here so I remember about those next time. And let's go ahead and put my little guy away here in his little house. There we go. Let's do a battle. To battle! All right, there we go. A little delayed reaction there. Can't see a thing. Let's zoom in. All right, there we go. Breaking our way through there. We're going to watch out for the peeps coming from behind. I think the range has got it. Range has got that covered. They ain't coming anywhere close. Oh, here comes the boss. Boss getting annihilated. Our tank's reversing on him. All right, let's zoom in and get on the action. Artillery in the back there, very nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Our range is going to be in the front there. Our tanks got to get over there before they go through our support units. Oh, I think we got this. I think we got this. Barbarian out there in the front. Who's that? Olaf coming in with his awesome tank there. Protecting our back area there. LOC with the legendary as well. Or the epic. Let's see. Tons of loot going out to Akia, LOC, and Phoenix walking away with it. And Akia coming in MVP with all 6 units. That's an extra 1,000 kills capture. You managed to do that. Boom. There you go for everybody in the chat. Congrats on that, everybody. That is a big old W. Another boss win as well. 828 boss wins. All right, now we got to exit the event. Now we're going to go back to the regular thing. Hope you guys got a lot of good loot from that event as well. So let's go ahead and head on over, everybody, so I can rest up and work on a bunch of other stuff. We're going to go ahead and head up to my office. First we got to go back the other way. Hold on. We got to go this way first. I have a very complex stream, everybody. Okay, so we're going to come back to Astroneer next week about the same time. Tuesday around 2, 3 o'clock is typically when we do Astroneer, and we're going to do even more cool stuff next time. All right, welcome to my virtual office, everybody. I see all these games behind me. I played every single one on stream. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys right there and give you guys some love. Here's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 caps. We're getting on the Kismet love train today. Thank you very much for coming in. Now, my schedule is very much the same as last week. Tuesday through Thursday at 1 p.m. and then, of course, Saturday at 1 p.m. and then again during the nighttime at 10 p.m. Always the same, 1 and 10. All right, so now you guys know 1 p.m. and 10 p.m. We got a whole bunch of stuff lined up. I'll be back later tonight at 10 p.m. I do 2 streams a day. That's right, I stream about 12 hours a day now. Yeah, it's a lot. But hey, you guys are loving it, so I'm loving doing it. So there we go. So I'll be back tonight, and we are going to do some more loot runs. I actually did some loot runs yesterday with my crew offline. We had a lot of fun running around, getting a bunch of loot and whatnot that we can give out to people in the guild so they can build up their crafting and stuff. So right over here, we are going to do that, and then we're going to do some Kistography, where I go around and I map out a little section of Windsward, is what we're working on right now. Eventually, we'll, of course, get into the other sections. And then, of course, New World all week long up at nighttime, and then, of course, on Saturday. And then, of course, tomorrow we're going to be doing Fallout 76 and Satisfactory, then some 76 on Thursday. And then on Saturday, we're going to get into more fun. Man, we're having lots of fun. Last week, we built a remote base. We did a whole bunch of stuff with questing and whatnot. I've never really got my questing up that high, so I'm really going to do a lot of questing hopefully this time, but keep that ammo and all that other stuff going, keep the forges going, because otherwise what happens is we run out of loot. We run out of ammo. That's never a good thing. But we're getting to a point now where we're kind of peaking and trying to and leveling off in the amount of stuff that we need, right? We don't have to collect as much stuff, so we can go ahead and just try to work on the higher end stuff as opposed to collecting, 10,000 iron or 10,000 things of duct tape or whatever, because everybody's starting to get geared out now, so we really want to work on those quests and really try to get those level 6 everything for everyone, and then also get mods and the auto shotgun recipe and so on. So we're going to do a lot of fun on all of that as well. So I'll go ahead and put the schedule in the chat for you guys. Now, of course, it does help me a lot if you guys go ahead and take a quick moment. Follow those links that are popping up right there. Pop on over to YouTube, youtube.com/KismetBP. We're getting there, everybody. We're getting there. So pop on over there, hit subscribe. It does help me out a ton. Go over to twitter.com/KismetBP as well and hit the follow button over there. The more you guys do this, the more cool stuff I get to do here on stream, like play all of these games and give these games away. I've literally given away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of games here in the stream. Oh, Goddess, that's a really great game right there. And I'm still doing my guides for Goddess for all you Goddess lovers who have seen my guides on those. I still have all of those still to do. I'm doing them slowly over time because I have injured my shoulder as well. So I'm trying to do physical therapy for my shoulder for the last 9 months now. Everybody, it's taken forever. But not every month, though, because my wife got COVID and I had to wait. And then, my doctor, I had to wait for the doctor. And you know how it goes with doctors. Yeah, and also go ahead and check out the Discord and check out the web. Feel free to pop on the Discord, introduce yourself, say, hi, hey, I'm part of the community, everybody. Read those rules and then go down, click that green check mark. It's going to give you a special title, Teamwork Tycoon, allow you to post your funny pet memes. Go in there and put in all sorts of, pets or memes or pet memes, whatever you want to do. In there as well. Now, of course, the best way to support it and best way to support the stream, and some of my Patreon peeps got to see a little sneak peek of something I'm working on right now. I just posted it yesterday on patreon.com/Kismet. Now, another thing that I'm going to be doing on Patreon, everybody, is I'm going to be posting my videos without ads. So if you are a supporter on Patreon, you will be able to watch my videos, all of my highlights and all of that stuff ad-free. That's right, ad-free if you support on Patreon. So enjoy those videos. I like ad-free videos for all those awesome support. So you can thank all my Patreons for that as well. So feel free to check it out. Again, patreon.com/Kismet. That's the best place to support because most of it, 95% of it goes into Kismet Love Train, 5% goes to fees, and none of it goes to me. It all goes right back into the stream. That's what I do. That's my job. Okay, let's go ahead and slide that on out of there and send you guys off like that. And that's it for me, everybody. I will see you guys tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in about 4 hours from now. Whatever it is, your local time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. I'll see you all then. Thanks for being here, everybody. Appreciate all of you. I really do. I really appreciate all of you. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Press the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Riverdog, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, and AMZ. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.